Hey,
Hey.
hey, Jack. Everybody. What we got there? We got Trent. How you going, brother? Brother Spard in the house. Friday the 13th, guys. We're just going to fucking have an open panel tonight. We're going to talk about scary stories, mad stories, something that you've done that was dangerous. I don't know. See where we fucking go. I was thinking about...
Shit.
Hey?
We're going to talk bulk shit.
Yeah, that's it, man. There you go. We got the link up. So, yeah. That's what we're going to do tonight. Guys, till Friday night. I'm probably going to wrap it up around 10 o'clock. Going to go for about 3 hours tonight.
People are probably asking, Sarge, how's your dog going?
Yeah, no, the dog's going good. You know, she ended up having a tick there on the emergency table when they were on the surgery table. They ended up bringing her out anesthesia, and she had the tick therapy. But that's all sorted. She's come good through that. We're just going to wait for that to get out of her system, and the surgery will happen again. But for everybody that was asking, I appreciate it. But she's going to be okay, the little girl.
One crazy MC.
Hey, mate. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's I think he's in Sydney. He's in hospital at the moment. How you going with your tests? Yeah. He had some chest pain and stuff, and I think he's going to Canberra in the next couple of days. Yeah. Yeah, so what's going on? What's everyone doing? It's Friday night again. Oh, fuck. How's your... Yeah, I know, mate. That's fucked. That's a good looking one now. That big fucking glass cone piece, brother. Oh, okay. And we got here. We got Spud. Hey, I'm just gonna fucking mute Jack for a sec.
Please.
G'day, son. G'day, son. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, Spud. How are you, mate?
Excellent. Good to see you. Feeling much better.
Yeah, 3 days, mate. That's awesome.
Is Jacko coughing up another lung? Coughing up a lung, is he? Jacko?
Yeah, I think he is, mate. I think he is. I think he's fucking trying to hang on to it. There he is. Yeah, bro. Yeah, big love, bud. One crazy MC. Good news. All went well. Test results are good. I'll be in Canberra tomorrow, and we'll be going to the War Memorial. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, mate. Yeah, go there, take heaps of photos. That's gonna be good, mate. You're gonna fucking love that.
Are you driving down One Crazy MC? Because if so, you'll be going down Memorial Highway. That'll be pretty cool for you too.
Yeah. He said he'll be in Canberra tomorrow. Yeah. As a fish. Hey, everyone, just lurking again. Yeah, mate. Yeah, fucking oath. Woo. Yeah, mate. Fucking just chilling tonight, Spud. How's your Friday been, mate? You said you want to get some crab pots in soon.
Yeah, I was going to go crabbing next week, but I found out it's school holidays, and I walk them out at low tide. Say any motherfucker can get them if I'm not on point. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because they're like easy accessible places.
Yeah, just walk out. People thinks it's knee deep in mud, but it's only that deep in mud where we're at.
Yeah. Okay, you got yabbies? Can you do those? You know how you get those suction, those yabby suction pumps? Can you use them in there?
In certain places you can go yabby and such. Yeah, man. Yeah. I got it. Bloody hell. Yeah.
Usually around the mangroves and shit, isn't it? But
Oh, the mangrove. You can go crabbing where the mud meets the rocks is the best place to put your crab pot.
I meant yabbies.
Oh, yabbies. Oh, fucking. I don't really go yabbying, mate. We just get a cast net and catch live bait.
Oh, sorry, mister. I fucking kill everything. No.
You're a yabby. You're a bloody yabby, Jack.
You're a fucking dickhead.
Oh, you're a double fuck you. God.
How are your herbs going, Spud? Are they starting to turn? Are they still growing?
Oh, they've been flaring for weeks.
Oh, have
They've been
they?
flaring. Yeah, fucking. Oh, getting fat, getting chunky, looking good. Yeah.
No, they fucking haven't. They herbed. Oh.
Oh, me herpes. Oh, they suck. No, just fucking. No, yeah, no, the amazing tomatoes, the Queensland tomatoes are going really well. Very nice.
I thought you said they all died and the chook ate them and fucking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ripped them out because of the dead chook. Yeah, fuck no. That's my trump. That's my trump, dickhead. He goes, oh, you can't grow in Queensland. I said, fucking want to bet?
Yeah, he said that, and Desi said, I'll do you at 60, cunt. So, you know.
I know, can't see him at 22.
I know. I was talking to BBK the other day, and he was like, "We should do a Victoria versus Queensland for size."
Yeah, it's not worth it, mate. It's not worth it. In Queensland, you throw it on the ground, you piss on it and walk away. Come back 6 months later, the cunt's a fucking tree.
You reckon they've got a chance, cunts?
DK, one rub, brother.
One rub, yeah,
One
DK. Yeah, one rub, brah.
Big rub, big
One.
rub.
Good to see the I watched the second Bogan Hunter video earlier. Oh, dude, who is that? Who is the Bogan Hunter, mate? It's got to be classic. Who the fuck is it? That's correct.
I'll tell you who it is. You want to know who it is?
You.
No, it's Bogan Hunter.
Two hands. That's a good one. Good pin that cunt.
Hursty come up with a good one. DK. If you're ever going to get your prostate checked, make sure it's the Korean doctor. Which politician said, fucking, that politician got in trouble. Fucking, some cockhead is a politician. Man.
So fucking hey Mickey, how you going, brother? How you going, mate, tonight? So if one of you lads got a fucking mad story, mate, it's Friday the 13th. You got something fucking that scared the fuck that you've done that scared the fuck out of you.
Where do you start?
Oh,
okay. I've got one. Yeah.
Right, then, Jack, hit us.
I might have not. If I have, you'll just have to listen to the cunt anyway, because I'm going to tell it. So I must have been 17. I was still in the L's. Your mate had this fucking turbo diesel Pajero. It would have been like a 98 model or something. And we bought it for $500 and it insured for like $4,000 or $3,500 or something. So once we had like 3 months of fun with it and it just kept breaking and we didn't want to put any money into it, we decided just to go and write the cunt off. So we've taken this cunt out the bush and we're fucking smashing along through the bush, fucking jumping it and fucking doing all sorts of shit. And this thing just, honestly, it just fucking cocked it. Like, it just wouldn't die. And I was like, fuck, this is impressive. And all of a sudden, this deer fucking come out in front of us and started running down the track. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to hit this cunt then. So I didn't know how capable a deer was of running at this time. This is when I learned. This deer looked at me while I'm in third gear in this fucking Pajero smashing down this track. We're going over ruts that are fucking from this deep to fucking deeper, you know? And we're just clearing the tops of them and smashing through them. And then this deer looks back at me and sees that I'm starting to gain some fucking distance on him and just fucking pulls car lengths on me all of a sudden. And then car lengths. And I'm like, fuck me. So I go third to fourth to fifth, and we're fucking... I don't know, I probably had this old thing doing 120 Ks down this fucking bush track, just bashing, chasing this deer. The next minute, I seen the deer go left between like two trees that were probably 20 metres apart. And he kept running, and I was like, well, that cunt didn't slip over. So I turned left. Well, I didn't account that I'm doing 120 Ks, and there's probably mud on the side of the road because it was raining the night before. And the car kept going that way, and we're facing that way all of a sudden, and I hit that fucking tree. The worst part was when we hit it, fucking it landed kind of right. The rear passenger's floor well was where it caved in, so right behind my seat. My mate weighed probably 90 kilos or more. He landed against me. Fucking, I pushed him off. We're like, fuck. And then I'm thinking, like, we've just smashed the diff out of this car. Like, we're stranded. Like, this isn't good now. We're like 4 or 5 Ks into the bush. No cunt knows we're out here. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And my mate starts freaking out about this fucking deer because he's like, oh, if there's deer, there's going to be a stag, and you've just really pissed this cunt off. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Now we've got fucking wild animals to deal with. We've got this fucking car. We're stuck in the mud. And I'm like, I'm just going to see if this cunt will drive. So I started up, and I'm like, oh, fuck, it starts. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if I put it in four-wheel drive, even though, like, in my head, the rear diff wasn't in the car. I'm thinking maybe I can kind of crawl out of this and get us out of here, you know? I put the cunt in 4 low and I let the clutch out and it kind of just pulls off the tree and drives off. And I'm like, what the fuck? No fucking way. And like, just out of fluke, we pull up onto the track and I look back and I'm like, the cunt's missed the back wheel. We can still drive. So we start driving back and we drive off and my mate sees this big hump and he goes, oh, you won't fucking jump this car over that fucking hump. But I'm like, fucking hold my beer, watch this. It wasn't until I'm fucking mid-air and the seatbelt's locked out at this point because we've hit the tree, so that cunt don't work. My door don't fucking shut. There's nothing. I've just launched this cunt, man, doing like 80, 90 Ks. We've come up at least 10 foot. The fucking door's just swung open and all of a sudden I've realised, like, I've got nothing holding me in this cunt. It's just me and the steering wheel. Like, oh, fuck. We flew through the air that much, I felt the front of the car starting to pick up. And I'm like, oh, we're in for it here. And then the cunt hits the ground and bounces back into the air. And I'm like, oh, fuck. We go through this fucking fence, man. We still drove the cunt most of that way home. We left it back there in a fucking telegraph pole. Like, right, and that was like, yeah. When that door swung open and I looked down and I'm like, oh, this is death. Like, this isn't good. Like, I got ragdolled around that fucking cab when we hit the ground, man. Like,
yeah. Fuck, lucky.
Yeah.
What have we got here? Hey, Chris, on my first day in Sydney, I nearly got robbed by a drug addict.
Nice, mate. I'm glad you survived. You and your mate survived that journey, mate.
Fucking hell.
God bless.
Yeah.
Mate, there was another one in that same car, right? We went out for driving one day and we're climbing up this mountain and we're following this track. And it's starting to get like, it's starting to turn into a rock climb. Like, it's getting pretty gnarly. And we go through this one spot and it's kind of like, you can't go back now because that was pretty fucked. Like, I can't believe we got 2 cars through it. And we haven't got winches or nothing. We're just in stock standard cars. Like, we shouldn't be on this track. And next minute, we turn back on the corner, which goes to this mad steep bit, and it's just fucking rocks and shit everywhere. And we're like, oh, no. What have we done? So my mate jumps in this fucking old Pajero, man, and just goes, oi, if I get this through there, will you drive the other car through? And I'm thinking, there's no way he's getting this fucking car through there. So I just went, yeah. So this cunt literally closes his fucking eyes, man, and just goes first, second gear and just fucking hits these rocks full noise and just fucking bounces and bounces and bounces and comes out the other side with this big grin on his face. And I'm like, oh, get fucked. And then I had to go and do the same fucking thing. The only difference was I had my eyes open, the cunt. And I'm trying to, like, we're a fucking cliff like this. Like, I don't know how the fuck he did it.
Fuck, mate. And talking about that, here around my closest beach is Rainbow Beach, and down the end when you come down onto Rainbow Beach, you turn a righty and you go down. There's a point you got to come around, and there's a big rock. It's a big rocky point. And when you go into the Rainbow Beach Surf Life Saving Club, they've got a big wall there, mate. It's a wall of embarrassment of all the people from around Australia coming their 4 drives and hit that fucking rock wall, and they get stuck there and their car goes under, bro. Because once you get stuck there, and the tide changes really, really, really quick. Even at low tide, you're going through, like, when I've hit it, the water's come up, like, it's coming down nearly through the bottom of the doors there, you know, at low tide as I'm coming around. And if you have a look, sometimes you got to drive on the rocks. But because you see the rocks, it's sort of, you naturally want to drive to the left and follow the sand because it looks smoother and the rocks look rough. But it's actually the sand has got these massive big holes that you can't see from when it hits the rocks. It sort of washes back. It's sort of digging the sand out there, right there. So you got to go on the rock, and you see the cunts that go to the sand and just drop those things, and then they get stuck. That tide comes in, boom, on the wall of shame. I've nearly been done myself going around there, mate. You know, you get down there.
On the sand sarge with riding with my old boy, because lucky he works on the sand mine, so he kind of knows sand pretty well. But when the wind blows, and I didn't know this till the other week, when the wind blows, one side of the sand dune's going to be hard and one side's going to be soft, because the wind will blow all the soft shit to one side. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you're driving up a dune and it's nice and compact, expect the other side to be fucking soft. Well, I come up this fucking... Yeah, bro. Fucking done many things down there, DK. I come across a dune the other day, and me and Dad come out of a situation, and I had to help Dad up with his bike, and then I fucking just hit the cunt as hard as I could, and I rode up it, and I was like, yeah, haha, eat that cunt. So as we got on top of the dune, I flicked the clutch and fucking done this little wheelie across the top of the dune. I'm like, yeah, man. And then the fucking front wheel hit me, and I nearly went over the fucking bars.
Fuck.
Yeah, DK, I've spent a lot of time down at Sin City, and fucking I've done plenty of shit down 21 Bends, bro. It's still shut off, I believe. So we're going to pave it, and then they actually tried to take on a bloke's land when the council come through to fucking widen the road. They were going to use just tried to claim a section of old mate's land, and fucking, yeah, now it's in a big argument.
Yeah, but cunts. Hey, Monty 420, Gunja King, how you going? Vaxy, how you going?
The bloke actually hired a tilt tray and got all the fucking council's equipment removed off the fucking site and put gates up.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Mick Wilson, yeah, my brother lost a Land Cruiser at Rainbow. Yeah, man, it's those rocks they catch out every cunt. If you're not a local, heaps of cunts get caught there, mate, because it just looks like an easy little just around the corner, but it's very deceiving there, and it's only like about a 40 meter, maybe 50 meter sort of, because the beach comes like that, and the beach comes down, and as it gets closer to the end of the point, you see it's like a rocky outcrop that pops out. You know, and you've got to get around that. Once you get around that, it's like, I don't even know. Tell me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking it's like nearly 75k. You can drive all the way, I think, down the Double Island Point, mate, to the other side, nearly across Noosa to where the Noosa River is, you know. and you can drive all the way down there. You know, it's a fucking mad bit of beach actually. You got the big sand dunes, and that's where the Rainbow Beach part of it is. And if you look, it's like it's not actually coloured sand. It's sort of like maybe I don't know how to explain it, but there's like a dark sort of sand, like a brighter yellow, a darker yellow, a sort of a crimson type. And I suppose that's where it gets its name from, Rainbow. Lived in Aberman, Sin City, Cessnock, Western Sin City, Curry, etc. Best Riley in 20 years ago. Yeah, right. I had a good mate from, I think Curry, is that? That's out near Singleton?
Curry, Western.
Yeah, I had a mate called, his last name was Smurthwaite. Used to call him Smurf. I was in mortar platoon with him. Big tall, mate. Big tall. 6 foot 2.
I spent a fair bit of time over there. The bush has changed heaps now. So,
I tell you, one of my scariest experiences.
Hang on, wait. You can, but it want to not be like fucking grubs for bums or whatever the fuck you called it.
Well, I'm not going to tell you this story of my first time drinking Dr. Jerd's Jungle Juice when I was 15. I'll think of another story.
I just thought I'd put a quick filter on that one because I know Uncle Spud, mate. It's a bit early in the stream, you know. I love you, Uncle Spud, but I don't know if the viewers can handle it.
I heard about that, yeah. I heard about that yesterday. That was the laugh.
Mate, that was just a stroll in the park, dude. That's just a stroll in the park when you did what I did. It was fucking hate. It wasn't a forced mark. Hey, wait. I'll never forget it. Scar me for life, but it was.
Chris says the same thing about the army.
Oh, bro. Hey, Dancer, how you going? Dancer, how you going, Michael?
Yeah, bro, come up and tell us a story, brother.
Yeah, let's get serious. Let's get serious for a moment. I will tell you my scariest story. Just quickly, how's your bum for grubs, Jacko? One day about 12 years ago, we were out in a 14-foot boat. And, yeah, the weather was a bit rough. That's when we didn't trust Bureau of Meteorology weather report. They said it was going to turn out nice. We were in a 14-foot boat out in the middle of the fucking ocean, and it turned. Holy fuck, it was scary. It was pitch black. There was no moon. It was one of the most frightening things in your life. And there was rocks in our area. And mega tide, new moon, fucking big tides. Weather turned to shit. And we nearly smashed into rocks we could not see. We were fucking both night blind. We couldn't see fucking shit. Our spotlight wasn't working because there was a bit of a fog shit coming through. And it's frightened the fuck out of both of us. That's all I'm going to say. God bless you.
What do you mean? I want to hear the other half of the story.
Yeah.
Fucking cut me off there like that.
Oh, we made it home. Oh, there was heaps to it. That's all I choose to remember of it. It sucked. Oh, another time. That's a scary thing happened. I've been shot. I've been fucked over, but that wasn't scary. It was just fucking up.
Okay. Let's reword this one for Uncle Spud. With capping it, you know, with sensibility. What's the most wildest thing you think you've gotten up to in the times?
How long are we here for? Let's have a beer, rip a belly. I'm not going to launch into it. I've got to think of it. My whole life, my whole fucking life. I do remember I was 15. I was about 90 metres in the air, and there's a winch well in a power station, and it goes all the way down the bottom. And one day I was by myself. There's like fucking 2 inches of dust over this 4-inch fucking beam going down 90 fucking metres. And I thought, fuck this. I'm a rigger. I'm going to walk this and test me metal. So I walked over this 4-inch fucking thing over this big fuck off hole, 90 metres in the air by myself. And I made it. And I thought, I'm never going to die. Not doing this shit. I can do it. I'm good top end. Always have been. God bless you. Yeah, that shocked me a bit. Just for a moment. Just for an instant.
LHLR show, brother.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Monty and Dancer and Fairgrow and one
Hello.
crazy MC. I'm going to answer your question in a sec, but I just want to stick onto the scary part. And Spud Lee was talking about the ocean and being dark at night time. And I just want to remember, I think some of the lads have heard me talk about this before, but when you're doing practicing beach assaults and you're out in a Navy landing craft and you're on the front of a boat, like I was on the front of the HMS Tobruk, and the front of the Tobruk comes down like this in the ocean, and you're, maybe you can see the coastline, but you're a long way offshore. I don't know exactly how many kilometres we were because it looks a long way, but you can definitely see the shoreline, right? So we're within sight of the shoreline. And then the landing craft, on a landing craft, canned in like this, like sardines, you can fit probably, I think it's a company. I think we had a company or a company plus, so about 90 men with all their kit, their pack and everything like this with their rifles. But what you got to do is what I'm trying to get to, the scary part and being on the ocean, is that front door comes down and then the landing craft comes up and they bump up next to each other, right? And you're in, I don't know how deep exactly, but over 50 feet in the ocean, out in the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. Yeah. And it's about, I don't know, maybe 3 meters to Brook, like ramp that comes down is probably 3 meters wide. I can't remember. It was quite wide, but the landing craft that comes up to it was a bit skinnier. And when they come up together, there's no ropes or guardrail that you can walk on. And you got to remember, they're sort of doing this. Right? They're sort of doing this, and you're trying to walk across with all your kit on, and you're sort of like this with your gut going like that, and all you got is this Navy guy that you can't see because it's pitch black. This is pitch black. So, like Spud said, this is what triggered the memory was when he was saying there's no moonlight. It's just so dark out there. It's just like it's another sort of. It's really eerie, eh, Spud? Like it's really eerie. And so you've got that going on. And if I do a couple steps to the right and I break through that little weed, like this Navy guy just holding arms, if I break, boom, exactly, straight to the fucking bottom of the ocean. And that used to scare the fuck out of me, doing that little transition of about 5 or 6 meters. Oh, man, my heart would be in my throat going, because even by the time you get your kit off, you're in full long sleeve cams and boots. You know what I mean? And your rifle might be slung. You might not hold it because you need a balance, so you have your rifle slung. And you're trying to get all that stuff off while you're sinking in the pitch black ocean. Fuck that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, that's...
yeah, so, yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty insane, Sarge. How long were you in the army for? 22 years. 22 years. Mate, you would have done every fucking thing possibly to fucking do there, mate.
It was good fun. It was a good career, bro. It was. I got to do everything. And the only thing I didn't get to do is jump out of a plane. I never got to do that. I really wanted to do that. I really wanted to do airborne, mate, but I never got myself the opportunity to do that or go down that route. So that's about the only thing I never really got to do. Everything else, I did everything.
Sarge, go skydiving. Costs about a fucking, I don't know, $200 to jump out of a plane. Go skydiving, dude.
Yeah, I've done skydiving. I've done that. I just haven't done it like the army way with It's called a static
But
line. So you jump out, and the parachute just gets ripped out by a big static line out of the end of the plane. Because you hit the
that'd be
ground at
cool.
9 meters. You hit the ground at 9 meters per second, which is like jumping off a bit higher than a 2-story balcony. That's about how hard you hit the ground.
Fuck,
Yeah,
it didn't. Okay.
7 to 10% of the guys that do it injure themselves, like seriously, with breaking legs, ankles. Because you got to land a certain way and do this special roll, and you practice it. You got to jump off this thing and do this special roll when you land. But sometimes it doesn't work out. you know. Hey, Raymo's Adventures. He's a keen fisherman up from Yeppoon. He's a good man. Big love to you and your family, mate. Love it. Ocean is a dangerous place, man. Yeah, the ocean is a dangerous place, bro. I remember seeing a video of a fella that went on a driving trip. They miscounted the head count and left him in the middle of the ocean overnight. Fuck that. I've seen that video, Michael. And he's an Aussie, and he starts fucking sort of doing, he's like, I'm done, I'm dead. And I remember how they found it. They got the Air Force involved. And when they fucking pulled him up out of the water, they said the way they found him, if it's the same guy I'm thinking about, is they saw a fucking, like a 18-foot or a 20-foot great white. And they'll follow on that, circling it. Yeah, and he was fucking following this guy floating, mate. And when they told him on the ground, that's how they sort of led him to him, was this massive big shark that was like sussing this cunt out, mate, by himself. He thought he was done. I remember that video. I've seen that video. It was fucking scary, eh?
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Mate, I'll never go swim. I won't go swimming at the beach here. I will never go in the ocean. I've caught too many sharks at the beach and the ocean. People think there's a shark shortage. Fuck no, they're everywhere. There's
yeah. Yeah, I still swim in the ocean. I just, if you can be smart about it, like, just don't fucking swim at dawn or dusk. If you get in the ocean after 10 o'clock in the morning and you jump out before 3 in the afternoon, usually you can get away with having a safe swim in those times because they're not really, like, that active. But before 10 in the morning, in the wrong coastline, you're dancing with the devil.
wrong.
Swimming
And
early.
especially up this way, you got to worry about bloody saltwater crocodiles. Fucking hell. Yeah. You don't want to be doing the crocodile roll. Fuck no.
Oh, not those boys. No, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose a limb for sure. What's this one, Sarge? Have you ever been in an Amtrak when they launch off the back of one off the U.S. Marine Expeditionary ships? I've never been in one of those, but I have been in an APC where we were floating and they had all the snorkel and the stuff on an APC. I've done that, and there was another fucking vehicle that I did amphibious stuff in the lab. In the lab, I've done some amphibious stuff in the lab. But nah, not one of those Amtraks, Monty. Chermside fever, yeah.
Come have you on.
Who's that, Jack?
Monty.
Yeah, anyone come up, jump up. It's Friday the 13th. We're talking, any type of sort of scary shit, mad shit you did, like to hit the topic, but we're talking about anything as well. Fuck. I think one of the young fellas, where is he? Fucking the young fella, he's a good kid. Where is he? One crazy MC. Mate, he said, what's my opinion on the Kamala Trump debate? Who do you think will win and which would you benefit? I don't want to get too much into politics, but I think it was obviously fucking rigged. I watched the whole thing. It was fucking rigged for Camilla. You could see the dude that were doing the interview, and they were almost rebutting for Camilla, mate, on her behalf. Anyway, but I think Trump's going to win. We need Trump to win, mate. We need someone with a backbone to stand up to all these world leaders, mate, tell them to shut the fuck up. Kamala's not going to be able to do that. She's a fucking weak human being, regardless whether she's male or female. Just the way her character is and the way she's held herself the last 3 years is a fucking joke. in the position that she's in. She needs to get the fuck out of there. She's an embarrassment, and if she stays there or gets in, we're fucked. I'll tell you that right now. And if Trump gets in, we're fucking. As much as I don't like that egomaniac as well, but out of the two, he's the one that can fucking stand up to these cocksuckers, in my opinion. That's only my opinion, though. So, hey, g'day, Monty. How are you, brother?
Not too bad, Chance. Yourself?
Yeah, good, mate.
How are we all tonight?
Yeah, good,
Yeah,
mate.
good.
Chilling on Friday.
Awesome, mate. Fucking awesome. Yeah, launching off the back of fucking USS Juno was one of the most terrifying experiences of my life in the back of a fucking Amtrak. We watched them practicing it for a day and a half beforehand, just launching off the back, and we're standing up on the helicopter deck looking down at the well deck as they're launching off. The things, like, they just rev up, fucking full steam, brakes on, and then when they get to there, just let go of the brakes, and they just launch off, submerge, like fully submerged, disappear underneath the water. Like, gone underneath for a couple of meters, like, and then about 5 to 7 meters ahead of where they went under, they pop up just a turret and like a little bit. It was like, I was like, man, what if one leaks when you're underneath there? Because you're going underneath, like, that adds more pressure, right?
Yeah, fucking know.
Yeah. I was terrified. You're locked in. It's pitch black in there, other than with the red light.
How far away from land is that? Like, how far do you have to do they travel in those fucking things?
And they launch them off fucking. The only thing they were as close as they could get to the beach to fucking what is it up there?
Cowley Beach.
Cowley Beach. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
Right, but they would have been about 4 or 5 k's off the beach.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
That's about how far we're doing them in those what are they called, the LMCs or whatever, those fucking landing craft.
Yeah, LC mates.
That's
mates. Yeah,
that's about how far we're doing.
I got to go in them and stuff like that. They picked us up off Cowley Beach because we did a helicopter landing into Cowley Beach, stayed there for the night, and then got picked up by the Navy LC mates in the morning. They took us out to fucking Canimbla and Manura. They've got a well deck, so they just drive in the back of them and stuff like that, and it's just flooded, so they put the ramp down and then you walk through a couple of feet into the ship, like, but still, like, in a bit of a swell. Like, if it's not calm seas, they can't do that. If it's not like anything above sea state 2 or something like that, they can't do it.
Right.
It was one of the big sort of things they didn't obviously plan for when they bought Canimbla and Manura, because they wanted to transition to doing amphibious and that. And they thought they could pick these ships up, modify them a little bit, and that'd fucking give us the ability to practice the stuff and that. But yeah, you couldn't do it anything other than calm seas, flat seas. Because like the boats would rock inside, like the swell would smash the boat around inside. They'll see mate inside the well deck. Out of the Essex and stuff like that, I never got to go on the aircraft. I got to go on aircraft carrier, but the fucking what are those things? Hovercraft. That's it. They have 3 massive hovercrafts in the back of fucking their US Marine Expeditionary units, and they fast track tanks, labs, and stuff to the beach. They hammer along. I was shocked at the speed that they went along like that. I didn't get to go in them. Watched them, took photos of them.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they actually had one of those up here on Wide Bay, and they landed on Rainbow Beach. I think it's similar, considering in the end the amphibious cunts will get down there and they'll come out of Wide Bay training area and they'll come down to Rainbow Beach and Tincan Bay area there, and you'll see them. And those hovercrafts are crazy.
And then on the same act, we nearly went down in 2 helicopters in a row. Like, first helicopter we all loaded onto, we took off. Emergency happened. We had to just got back to the ship. That one's buggered. get this other helicopter they got off the thing, put us in that. It only just started to hover before it, but it had an emergency thing, and that was a little rough bounce when it come back down because it nearly scary.
Yeah,
I
mate.
couldn't believe how many of US because Australian pilots and stuff like that, we're not allowed to really fly tactically all the time and stuff like that, so we don't put the wear and tear on our aircraft and
Right.
stuff like that. Whereas the Yanks, they do it constantly. So they're helicopters and stuff like that. They're so close to breaking or going down in them, and it was pretty scary. I've been in Caribou where the bloody landing gear didn't lock out on the left-hand side, but it did actually lock out. Just the light didn't show, so the Caribou landed on its right center in front, and then slowly put the weight down on the left wheel to see whether it had locked or not. And that,
Yep.
otherwise we would have had to have done a belly landing on that side. Probably would have damaged that wing pretty bad. And we were sitting on that side, so we were sitting there hanging our heads out the window like you can't hang your head out, but you're trying to poke your head out against the wind glass to try and see whether the landing gear had popped out because it comes out of the wing underneath the fucking motor engine.
Yeah, the Caribous were an interesting aircraft. They were single prop on each wing. And they used to come in sideways, mate. You remember that, Monty? They used to come in sideways when they used to come down the runway.
Just a glider. They're just a glider with the tiniest little engine strapped to them. It's the craziest things. They just fly just above the airline, the power lines, and just followed the roads.
Yeah, they were awesome. But they could stop in about 110 meters or something like that. Incredible. Turn around off road, you know.
Yep.
And but they used to come in because I don't think the pilots could see their markers over the end of the nose because it was so high and stubby. So they used to sort of bring it like this and tilt them. Because I remember the very first time I jumped in one, they never told me, and all of a sudden we're sideways running down, and you can look down the plane, wing almost pointing at the runway, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
That's them scrubbing off speed. Scrubbing off speed. That's how they get to land so quick and sharp. It's not like it's a trick gliders also do as well. Like I remember watching some documentary where a dude in an airline passenger and stuff, they lost both engines and stuff, had to start gliding and they sort of only just managed to make it to the runway, but because to get to the runway they had to go to so much speed to get the glide. And then when they got to the runway, going so fast and nothing really working, so didn't like to be able to scrub off the speed. But the pilot was a glider pilot, and he'd done thousands of hours in a glider, so he did that move. He'd come in sideways, scrubbed off all the speed, and then just at the last second, as about to touch the ground, face the plane forward and bop on the ground. Just like the Caribou pilots used to do as well. Come in sideways looking. It's just to scrub off speed so they can stop so quickly in a short little space.
Right. I was always told that was because they needed to sight the runway. They couldn't see. But that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was always told they were doing it because they couldn't see the runway over the end of the nose. So they were looking at they needed a different angle. But what you're saying makes more sense. Yeah. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine having a tree out in here. I couldn't, because it's got such a sort of short, snubby nose. You'd think they'd almost be looking straight over the top, like that. There wasn't even a nose on them compared to any other plane.
Yeah, but they got rid of those fucking things. They were cool planes, mate.
Yeah, you got the C295 or whatever, never replaced them. Yeah,
something like that. I never got into whatever replaced it. I only stuck in the C130s, mate. Yeah. I did most of my travelling in those fucking things. But they're a good, solid plane. Fuck, they're good.
Yeah.
Just cold and loud. Cold and fucking loud.
That day, I remember getting that many flights in them as a kid, even going from Victoria to Western Australia and stuff like that. Having to stop in Adelaide. I nearly got sucked up into a prop on a 130 as a little kid. Yeah, because the engine, there was something wrong with the engine. So when they stopped at Adelaide to refuel, to continue on to Western Australia. They just kept that engine running. Right? And I out the front of the front, 1:30 I go and there's a dude standing there, thank God, because being a tiny little kid and just running ahead of me mum and stuff like that, because it was the first time we were going over to Western Australia to move, like when Dad did selection course and that. And so I was excited, ran ahead, and because that engine was still going, it had enough suction on it that it lifted me off the ground, and I was going into it. The dude caught me by my leg, pulled me down.
Fuck
That was
lucky, mate. Yeah, fucking A.
Being a little kid and being so blasé and excited, I didn't even realise the danger I was in.
That's right, exactly.
You're meant to be here for a reason, mate. You got saved by the hand of the angel. Your guardian angel fucking saved you.
That dude definitely was, for sure.
Yeah, switched on. Lucky he was switched on. Fuck.
Yeah.
DK been watching F-22 Raptor videos there, and they are, mate. All that high tech stuff, mate. Those Raptors, those 35s, they're incredible what they can do, mate. Unbelievable. I'm laugh out loud. Ex-British infantry myself. Funny to hear your Aussies' military experiences and comparing them to mine. Laugh out loud. Lots of similarities, it seems. Yeah, well, we sort of the whole Australian Defence Force is based off the British military system. The way we have our ranks, and especially the army. The way we do our selection courses, or we used to. Now, when you do promotion courses in the army, it's more of you've done the right amount of time. Now you're going to do this course. Whereas back when me and Monty were young soldiers in the Spud, it was when it depended on how good you performed. You know what I mean? Whether you got on a promotion course, you had to be a good performer. It wasn't just guaranteed to you. You had to put in a bit. Whereas now it's not. But everything's based off the British fucking army, mate. We do everything back in the bit to the king now. But dining in nights and all that stuff, it's all fucking British, what's it called? Not culture, customs and traditions. That's what it is.
Most of it. Yeah.
Most
Even
of it,
though the British would think we were pretty sloppy at those customs and traditions and didn't care for them much. Cadence, everything.
Yeah.
I remember I got to do an exercise with Gurkhas in high range.
Yeah, I worked with Gurkhas too in the 90s. Yeah. They're pretty good.
Did they do reverse cycle as well with yous?
Reverse cycle, what do you mean?
Oh, they had to walk by night and stuff like that. There were so many of the poor buggers nearly went down with heat stroke. Like they had so little water on them and that for our conditions. And so we had to give them camelbacks and stuff like that. They swapped Gurkha cut their kukris for camelbacks. You know how important their kukri is to them in their culture. So to swap that for a camelback, you know how much they were dying of thirst for that extra 2 litres of water.
Poor little fucker.
Yeah. Yep. Their little advanced scout team that set up their attack for the following day. We when they come inside, they must come in during the night and stuff like that. They'd put some ribbons in the trees, and the next morning and stuff like that, when we'd got up and we're just fucking around because we're playing enemy for them and stuff like that, we'd seen their ribbons, right, and seen them there while we were over there fucking around. So we decided to untie them and move them to different trees, and that's so it would fuck up their fucking attack. So they'd assemble in the wrong place. Next up, we hosed them over. We fucked them over pretty good.
One of my mates done an exchange. Sorry, Spud, go, mate.
right. I was just saying g'day to Royce and Asho and Hursty, LHLR legends. Hey, Wizzer. One rub. One rub.
All right,
Zero
brother.
fucking. No drugs.
Yeah, nah, good stuff. Yeah, fucking thanks for
Hey.
shouting out there to the bloody we're shouting out there to the chat. And mine
Yeah, I didn't rate.
Royce there. What's that, mate?
Yeah, I got to say, like Michael said, I didn't rate the Gurkhas that much. And then, like, my company was on duties week when we got back from that exercise. Right, we were on guard duty. Yeah, I don't know about what it is about some cultures and stuff, but we found them like in gangbangs, mate, out the back of transport.
Oh shit.
Mate, wandering around doing your guard, mate. The two of you's like, you fucking wander around, like, hear this noise, like, what the fuck's out there behind transport yard? You want to come around the corner and there's just this 5-way orgy going on. You're like, what the fuck? Just creep backwards slowly, like, just. I hope they don't see us and get the fuck out of here. It's not something I want to deal with.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh brother. Oh fuck. Yeah, that brings some bells there. That brings some fucking bells.
That's funny as
It's fucking true, mate. It's true, Michael. The rumors were true. We caught them red-handed, mate. The way they abused each other, like, it was shocking, mate. Like,
Oh, I heard about it, but I never thought it was real.
It's real.
I thought it was bullshit. I thought cunts were just talking shit.
No, it's real. I caught them out the back of our transport line, fucking transport yard.
Hey, mate. LA, brother. Jay, mate. What did you just walk in on?
Oh, fuck. That's a crack, mate. That was a crack. I thought those rumours were just people taking the lash.
Yeah, that changed my view. Yeah, my whole worldly view. Because growing up as like an Aussie kid and stuff, and hearing about Pacific War, like World War II, like all of us, especially if you're military brat, like you got knowing this history and stuff like that, right? And my great grandfather also served. He was Radittabrook, but also 7th Division. So the 6th Division. So he's a male. 7th Division come back first. The cancer came back, right? And like. I remember hearing stories like you did not go to sleep without your fucking dog tags being somewhere, right, on you, because like Gurkhas would be out in the night time and they'd sneak up to people, feel for dog tags, and if you didn't have them, throats cut.
Yeah.
They were deadly soldiers in World War II, like, and then catching that kind of behaviour, I was just like, whoa.
Fucking right, mate.
Something happened to them. What have the British done to them?
Monty said that. Monty, what did you join? Really? Did you join in, or did you just fuck off?
No. I was there then. The size of us, though, like the two of us, we probably could have abused the way they did it. Like, the two of us could have abused all 5 of them because it was whoever was the biggest got to abuse the other.
That's fucking craziness. That is so much craziness to me. Holy shit. Fuck. But, hey?
Spit roasting dudes, mate. Like, it was shocking. It was just like absolute shock. And mate, it was one thing I did not want to advance to. So, I backfooted out of there. And so, I can name the exact person who was on guard with me, too.
Oh, fuck, because you would have been holding pick handles too.
Oh, we had, fucking, exactly. I remember with pick handles and flashlight.
Yeah. I remember when I used to do
Pick
patrol.
handles you're not allowed to use. Pick handles you're not allowed to use. If you did fucking wander into some cunt that's not allowed on your base, like you weren't allowed to ever use them. You had to wander around with them. Yeah, you had to wander around with. They were good for smashing cane toads.
Mate, we did a pre-deployment training before Iraq 2006 and was out with Gurkhas in an anti-ambush drills, and they was shocking. They were giggling and just floppy drills, to be fair. You're gay if you put. You're only gay if you push back.
Yeah, if you push back.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there, cunt. Oh, he's talking about this fucking done shit, cunt. I went for a fucking run one night in the fucking Afghan around. I was having a bad night, so I went for a run when I was in Afghanistan around the fucking airfield. And on the outside exterior fence line, they've got these gun huts, mate, every fucking 200 metres. And they've got the ANA, the Afghan National Army. And I ran in and silhouetted in the night air against the moonlight, bro, with these two fucking Afghani soldiers, mate, going hammer and tong, mate, up in there. It made me throw up, bro. I was not expecting that at that time. And I was just, oh my God, because these cunts talk about killing people for being gay. And then I see this and, oh, bro, it just reminds me talking about characters and all this shit. Yeah, fucking oath, cunt. It's fucking terrible. Right. Oh, mate. Any gay if you push back. Fuck off.
It's I'm not gay, you suck my dick. Remember?
Oh, brother.
It's called a 68. A 68, I'll lay you one. That's what it's
it's mad how half of them
about the Wednesday or Thursday afternoons too, how they'd go around grabbing the little boys. Right. What was to go with that?
Yeah. It's mad how half of them aren't gay. I experience the same. I don't get them, to be honest. Milky, g'day cunts. G'day Milky, how are you going, you mad cunt? Gurkha's buddy system. Oh, fucking buddy system, brother. They'll take that to a new level. Fucking hell, mate. We need to get a Gurkha in the chat. I need to get a Gurkha over here, mate. We can hold them accountable. What the fuck is going on in the jungles over there? Oh. Got much on for the weekend, mate?
Who's that, me?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, always, man, just running the farm. Hopefully no animals will throw any more red herrings. Had 3 little calves in the neighbour's property today and got through, there's a low point where the fence goes and the bottom strain of the wire on the fence is a little bit loose there as well, so they're able to push it up and go underneath the fence into the fucking neighbour's property.
Okay, little buggers.
Yeah, cheeky little cunts. Right? As soon as they seen us, mate, they started running straight for the spot because they knew they were not meant to be in there. Right? They were fucking running straight for the hole to get back into the property. But they fucking got caught. Didn't make it before they got caught, the little shits.
Have you ever spoke to Rando Aussie about farming?
No.
Yeah, I was talking to him about dairy farming last night. Fucking he was wowing me some confronting shit about dairy farming. It's crazy.
Oh, my dad used to work on a dairy farm when he was young and stuff before he joined the army. And I think it's pretty hard work, dairy farming. Yeah,
it is. Like you said, it's like a lifestyle. It's not a job. It's just 24/7. That kind of a job. Hard
it
one.
Is.
Hard.
It is. 24/7, like, because the animals have their own schedule, man. They just do what they want and fucking don't give a fuck what you're doing. So, yeah. If there's trouble to get into, they'll fucking find it.
Dopey, g'day mate. He says, "G'day Sarge,
Hey,
g'day
Dopey.
Spud, g'day Monty. How are you fellas? Yeah, we're doing all right, mate. Link cunt.
Dopey.
Oh yeah, I'll put it up now. Sorry, mate. I'll throw the link up
Hope
right
you're
now.
well, mate. Hope you're well, Dopey.
Yeah, I'll put the link up if anyone else wants to come up and chew the fat. 1 second, I'm just posting the comments right now.
G'day, Kane. G'day, Jay, mate. Michael, you are fucking funny. Good to meet you, brother. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny. He's but he said before, he said some of his mates did exchanges over here with the Aussie Army, bro. I met heaps of cunts from the Pommy Army. All they got to fucking do is take a fucking rank backward.
Yeah, I never got to meet any on exchange with the Australian Army. I got to meet one during tandem thrust that was on exchange with the US Marine and stuff like that, because he was in the helicopter fucking the emergencies and stuff like that. And then on the third helicopter that didn't fucking want to crash, we got to get fucking transferred to Essex and that like that. And yeah, it was like one English officer and 5 Australian diggers. Can you imagine, like, the banter that went on, like, between us? Like, we were just sitting there going, like, imagine, like, World War II thing, like, fucking, like, if English officers complaining about Australian fucking soldiers and stuff like that. Yeah, man, sloppy. No fucking, yeah, no regimental fucking behaviour, stuff like that. We were putting on English accents and stuff, like trying and giving him a bit of shit. He copped it well. He copped it well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Monty, brother Monty, you've lost your avatar, mate. You're burning a hole in someone's fucking LED TV.
I'm not seeing Monty.
Is my phone going to charge? Yeah, it does.
How you going, Dopey? You all right,
Yeah,
bro?
good. Yeah, fucking oath.
How's WA today?
Fucking lovely. These past 3 days, it's fucking officially hit spring by temperature wise. Fucking weather has been phenomenal.
Yeah, beautiful. So I'm just bringing J-Mate up.
Jay.
Mate.
Hey,
Dude.
J-Mate.
Hello, lads. How are we?
Yeah, good, mate.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Mate.
Good to see you. Good to see you too, mate. Brother Kane.
Yeah.
Sarge is one of your scariest experience, Jay, mate. What's your scariest shit you've done as you're 22? What's scared the fuck out of you so far?
Well,
What's the scariest thing I've done?
Scariest experience you've
Right.
been through, or whatever, I suppose.
yeah.
Scariest experience I've been through.
Yeah, because it's Friday the 13th. I thought, throw up a scary story or something
fuck,
mad,
I don't
something
really
fucked
have
up.
any scary stories, my bro. It's all like without
I've had, like,
substance. There's nothing really too scary about this whole thing that I've had so far.
We got bulk cryptids in WA. I've never had experience, but
You got cryptids.
yeah, we got full cryptids. We got full Bigfoot conspiracy over here, like the Yowie. The Yowie, that's a
And-
big thing here, like fucking huge.
I used to live.
And fucking
Sorry, Dopey, go continue because I want to hear what you got to say.
the Yowie, panthers, bobcats, and fucking what was it? Oh yeah, and the Min Min lights, UFOs, bro. Up
Min
north
Min.
here, there's these lights. Yeah, the Min Min lights, bro. They're like 2 or 3 lights, like orbs, and they'll follow you. It's like the fucking ghost cars and shit, and like they're real. But I don't know
Or
what the
they'll
fuck it is.
lead you off. Or they'll lead
Yeah,
you off.
it's like ball lightning.
Yeah, it's like ball lightning. That's right. They think it's gas that's released out of the ground and fucking somehow glows, has some fucking
Weird.
yeah, where it's
Sorry if I-
having some fucking thing. But
I'm sorry if
you know
I
how
cut
you're talking
anyone
about
off.
the cryptid. No, you didn't cut me off. As soon as you said about the cryptids, right, in
Oh, yeah.
WA, it reminded me of when I lived over there. Like, one of the most it was I lived in Waroona, right? That's south of
Oh,
Mandurah,
yeah. I'm not too far from there.
near the lake. Yeah, right. And yeah, we're out cutting wood with my uncle. It's just us two, and I
There's big
think
things out
we
there.
had a dog, right?
Yeah.
I've heard I've heard every kind of noise you can hear in the bush from animals and shit like that, birds and stuff like that. Birds usually are the things that freak you out the most. Like, they make some big boom and fucking noises that you wouldn't think would come out of a fucking bird, right? But this fucking thing that screamed he was cutting the wood still, like, and my uncle was cutting the wood and I was picking up loading it, and I think he was in the middle of a break and it was about or just cut the thing, so it wasn't revving very loud when this thing fucking screamed about 20 metres from fucking us, right?
Yeah.
He pricked his ears up, the dogs all fucking and the dogs were pig hunting dogs, right? Like, have no fear of anything. But yet they just fucking ears up, like, what the fuck? Like, they'd never heard that noise before. I spun around like, what the fuck is that? And I look at my uncle thinking, because I was fucking 18 at the time, right? So, I hadn't heard probably all the noises in the bush at that time, but fucking my uncle had, lived in the bush pretty much his whole life, hunted professionally. And the look on his face, and he just shrugged his shoulders and go, fuck if I know what that fucking was, right? But I've never heard anything like that since, and I don't think I ever will. That was the most weirdest out thing I've ever fucking heard. Green,
A couple of years ago, I lived at the back of Pinjarra, at the base of the Dwelling Up Hills there.
I know Pinjarra. Yeah,
we used to do a lot of pig hunting. We had a lot of access to farmers' properties, and some of the farmers on there, they would warn us, just be careful if you're going out there. There's fucking big cat there. It's not gotten anyone, but it's charged at people. That's probably the fucking closest thing to I wouldn't call it a myth, but I've seen the big cats that people talk about. I've seen it a couple times on a couple occasions, and it's fucking questionable. And just some of the other stories that you hear from some of the old farmers on their properties with their livestock and shit. It's like the shit that you see on YouTube and shit. They go out there and they got a sheep, and the sheep's just fucking got a mangled neck, or only certain parts of its organs are missing, or it's been eaten from its asshole out first instead of all sorts of shit like that. You hear it all. It's just fuck me.
Yeah.
But I do have a spooky story, but it's also not a story for today. I need to be on a vibe, and everyone else needs to be on a vibe because it is a drug-fueled story on LSD. But what justifies it is my pregnant sister was with us, and she's seen what we seen first.
What? Don't leave it hanging.
All right. So one of the second time I was trying LSD and was with my baby mum, and we went for my sister and brother-in-law. They took us for a drive to just cool bush drive out the back blocks through the hills and shit. Look at the river, and we've gone out the back blocks to Collie, and I'm tripping balls, and we've gone for a hectic drive, and we've gotten to this road and there's bush either side. We've run a rabbit over. I'm like, nah, I want to suss this rabbit out. I just want to look at it. And we've gone out and I've looked at this rabbit and covered in blood. And just me when I'm tripping, I like doing fucking satanic shit. So I just like fucking around, I am that person that I'm a dickhead on it, And it's almost like I've done half a sacrifice unwillingly and unknowingly. So later that night we're in the car and we turn right off in the bush and we're smashing some gravel tracks and shit. And then I come to a point and I realise that I'm in a white shirt and then my white shirt has no blood on it at all at this point. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's a bit fucking strange. Driving through the bush, and then my sister, she's locked the brakes up and she's freaked the fuck out, and she's seen this thing fly through the trees, and we all seen it, but she processed it first. She's like, what the fuck was that? And this thing looked imagine like a peacock cross kangaroo. This thing was it was sort of like the body of a kangaroo of the head, but had the feathers wisping behind it. And we just seen this thing fly over twice. And we're like, nah, what the fuck? And we did some research, and there's this spirit that the Noongars, they believe in the Min Min rock spirit, and it looks very much like that. It's fucking creepy. But then that night we went up along the rapids, little rocky fall drive track that goes up past the rapids. We're in the Jeep. And we fucking come across, and there's a lot of weirdos out those area, and we've come across big dead kangaroo carcass on the fucking granite, on all the volcanic rock up through there. I'm like, nah, some fucking weird juju that night. We get back in the car's not starting. We look out the window, and there's a fucking white owl. This white owl just hovering above the car, looking down at us. This white owl was just there, and then it fucked off. When it fucked off, the car started. We went out of the bush, and when we come out of the bush, it was like some fucking Blair Witch shit. The side of the bush that we come out of was the other side of the road. And now we didn't cross that side, and we'd never crossed no road to get back to that side, but that's the side we come back out on. And this national park we're in specifically is on the fucking south side, and we popped out on the north side of this road. And it's one long road, and we never crossed it. So that scenario, and I was covered in fucking rabbit blood from this fucking skittled rabbit, and then through the night, my shirt's just fucking spotless. And to this day, that shirt's still got no stain on it, but that was covered in fucking rabbit blood.
Fuck, mate.
Yeah.
That's a trippy story. What the fuck?
Hey, and my sister, she was pregnant, so she was sober. And yeah, she's seen this all first.
Wow.
Matt, cool, fucking cool story.
Probably
you know who you know who the white owl was Bunjil. He's Aboriginal. It was the Dreamtime. He protected him.
What's it called? Bud Gunjul? What?
Bunjil. Bungle. Bunjil.
Bunjil. I never fucking heard of that. Ah.
Bunjil.
He's like God. And if you look at a lot of Dreamtime stories, they're based on Bible. A lot of Dreamtime is based on Bible stories, you know, but in a Aboriginal way. So it makes me wonder, how long have these Dreamtime stories been around? There is some truth. They tried to fuck them up.
Wow. I've never had any supernatural experience ever. Oh, but I've astro traveled, but I don't know class that as supernatural. And I actually like studied that and worked. It took me 9 months to believe that I did that. I mean, I believe I actually did it. It could have been a dream, but I believe I did it. But I've never had a supernatural experience, man. But my mind's open.
So this perspective, it's a simple perspective. So back like a long time ago, right? If you made electricity, that electricity was deemed as witchcraft and magic. Then over time, we learned that that is just science. Now that goes in correlation with our current day spirit belief, you know. If there is something there, it's no magic, it's spirit's just this label we've put on something that we don't understand, and it's just another form of science that we're still yet to comprehend, much like electricity was and energy was. That was deemed as magic, same as fire, and now it's just an understanding of science and thermodynamics, etc. So this spirit stuff, it's not crazy. It's just something that a lot of people haven't learned to comprehend yet and understand a proper terminology for what is actually there.
I think it definitely has to be true because, like, if people die, like we're energy, right? Once created, cannot be destroyed, only transformed. So, like, when we leave this 3D world, we go into something else, right? I've never seen a ghost, but like I've had a couple of experiences where I think like fucking, mate, I wanted out of there and I got the fuck out of there. Like after I left school, got a pre-apprenticeship, then fucking in carpentry, then was doing my first year. We were doing a thing at Melbourne Exhibition Building, fucking building this 2-story house. That was for some company and stuff that were releasing fucking this type of house that people could build. So that we're building that from Melbourne Exhibition Building, fucking where it is, and half of where it incorporates is built over the top of Old Melbourne Morgue. Melbourne Morgue, right? Security guard comes around fucking at 12 o'clock or whatever, fucking, because we're building this thing during the night time and that, so it'd be ready when it's open. So 9 o'clock when the exhibition opens, everyone can come in, this thing's built. So like got carpenters in there building and brickies right behind us because like the pre-apprenticeship course fucking did carpentry and bricklaying. They got us all in there doing it. Fucking security guard comes around and tells us about the morgue and stuff like that, and that fucking one part where the toilets what we had access to was where it was, and that.
Yeah.
And he said he'd come back, take us for a tour and stuff, but he doesn't like doing it because he's had a fair few experiences in fucking. It scares him, right?
Yeah.
He never come back. I go to the toilet like later, like we went and got KFC for dinner and stuff like that. Fuck late at night, fucking. We all ate at that, and then because on our break, and then we go to the toilet. Like I go to the toilet. As I'm starting going down the hallway to the toilet, there's just this real. I don't know. It was like electricity in the air. Every hair on the back of my neck stood up like a motherfucker. Go into the toilet. It was so cold, and something like right behind me, mate. I'm pissing like.
Yeah.
I kept on looking over my shoulder, expecting to get stabbed by something or grabbed the whole time. Like when I finished my piss, I've never ran out of a building so fast to get back to the group of people. Like just fit and didn't look back either. I didn't want to look back. It was so that. And other people went to the toilet fucking over the next hour afterwards, and they all had similar experiences. And we went there as a group afterwards like that, and that end of the thing was like probably 15 degrees colder than that, and it had just like a weird feel about it. Everybody picked up on it, stuff like that. But I've never seen a ghost, but I think they're definitely there. I've seen shadow people or things. Yeah.
I've always wanted to have like a full-blown experience because I'm very scientific bound, but I'm very like logical. I believe in the possibility of everything. I'll believe in it truly when I see it, and I've always wanted a true paranormal experience because I believe I'm quite cocky when it comes to it. Like when I hear shit or I think I see something in my house, like I'll get staunch with it. I'll straight up tell it, fuck off, And there's been a couple times I've fucked with the Ouija board shit. Like nothing's happened. I've gotten fucking stuck into it. I'm like, nah, you fucking pussy. You won't talk to me. You deserve to die, sort of shit. So that kind of shit, I kind of want to be humbled, but I want to be humbled in the sense so that I can actually experience it and then know for sure.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the worst thing about because I went down the rabbit hole and got really interested in all that and stuff like that, but then found out like you've got to open yourself up to them and give them your energy, right? And then they attach to you and stuff like that, and you can invite negative ones in, and that can be bad, right? And fucking.
That's what I mean. Like, I've never had nothing physical, but in the sense, like, I believe like nothing's happened, but I've also had a lot of bad karma in my life, which could correlate to a lot of the things that I've tried to fuck with.
So, like, a couple of times whenever I've fucking, like, because my dog in the house I used to live in with Donga, like, for no reason, they'd just fucking stare into the corner and bark like something fucking was there. Like, and
do you reckon
all the time. All the fucking time and stuff. So I'm like, fucking, there's got to be something there. And like, every now and then I'd see like this shadow fucking move in there, right? And stuff like that. So I was like, fucking, And so I'd get up and like, nah, you're not fucking welcome here. You're not got my fucking energy. Get the fuck out and go find some fucking other house. Not welcome. You're not welcome.
Like, do you reckon, guys, when you said with your dog, Monty, do you reckon dogs have a fucking like another sense that we don't see? They can sense that shit. Do you reckon they can? Because, like I said, I've never had an experience, but I've seen dogs look at something like they can see something there that we can't see or feel something, and it looks real as fuck. What do you reckon?
Yeah, for sure. Like, they're not stupid animals. Like, they don't go barking at nothing for, like, you don't catch them in the yard doing that at nothing or anything like that. It's just, like, real weird. Like, I trust their instinct. I trust their instinct and stuff like that. And I think we do have that instinct. We just suppress it as thinking we're superior intelligent beings. Like, we try to suppress our instincts with our intelligence.
Yeah, that's true, mate. Yeah, mate. But like I said, I've never had the experience, but I've heard so many fucking stories, of people that that I truly respect and love, and you just go, wow. I'd like to think that too. I'd be You know, like I've always wanted to think that I'd run up to it or something, and so I could try and see if it was a real thing. You know, but you always see people like it sort of freezes them up, or I don't fucking know. But yeah, I'd love
When
that.
it's
I'd love to have a
like,
supernatural
yeah,
experience.
yeah, when it's straight and stuff, like, I don't know, it's a freaky
Mm.
Oh shit!
tea, and
Another thing that
it's
makes
not
me.
it's not like DMT and having experience with entities and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fucking it's actually scary. Like you can feel a fucking energy that's real cut and wants to hurt you. It's fucking like yeah. It
Right.
kicks in your flight or fright, fight or flight response. Something fierce.
And I
Yeah.
It's
think that's
weird.
what makes me cocky with the idea of ghosts. Some of the psychedelic experiences that I've had, in my mind at least, because I haven't had a psychedelic, because I haven't had a fucking paranormal experience, I don't have like a good grip. I've only got like my own generated idea on what it would be like. And some of the fucking, especially some of the LSD trips, I've had LSD trips, and like when I've gone to bed that night, some of them have been more profound than DMT, to the point like it's almost like lucid dreaming or astral projection, but I'm lucid dreaming in a psychedelic world. So instead of it being like a perception and I'm just like one that's floating, like I'm an actual physical entity that's in this ultimate dimension almost. And there's been some fucking like hectic fucking shit like go on in them. And I've gotten to the point that I was sort of saying it was metaphorical to what I was causing in my life. I become comfortable with them. And now I've become comfortable with them. I sort of have this attitude like, I believe I've seen something scarier than what may be paranormal. Because I've had DMT trips and I've seen like demons and stuff as well. I've seen hell. And before I seen hell, the trip before that, I asked my daddy, I was like, what's that? And he goes, that's a dark place, but we'll worry about that next time. 2 weeks later, I smoked some and that's where I went.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I've like the last time I had
I help
experience,
people.
like last time I smoked DMT, I actually tried to fucking go to the dark place and confront some fucking evil entities and stuff. But yet, I just like in a couple of times beforehand when I had the experience with like the light, which I think is God, right? Fucking
Yeah.
when I went to confront the fucking darkness and the evil fuck things, the light just showed up and fucking like brightened everything up and chased them away.
Yeah.
So I never got to confront them. It was like weird, and like what I took away from that is like fucking like maybe I got God on my shoulder and stuff like that, and fucking
Yeah.
he'll fight for me and won't allow that. Like it was weird. Like it was like something stopping me from fucking being able to confront those things. Like,
Yeah.
well, I had too
I
much
know
power, and they would scurry away in the darkness. They would not come out of the shadow. And
you
as
know
long
what?
as
That's
that light was
beautiful.
there was no shadow for them, and they just kept scurrying away.
I got a very similar story. So over Christmas, and there's no real proper way to talk about it, but I'll talk about it a little bit. Over Christmas, I've just gotten a grip on everything the past 3 years before, and then I lost my house that I built up with my partner at the time, and I lost her and shit, and then I attempted to do myself, and I come good the next day, and I've gone to my father's, yeah, and then I was in a real rut, and I've lost everything at the time. And I did what people normally wouldn't do in that stage. I went to my brother's and I smoked a shit ton of DMT. And instead of wigging me out, I had the fucking best trip, and I was seeing beauty in life again at that point because I was about to turn back into. I was like, fuck it, I was fucking turning back to drugs and shit. Had this big fucking DMT breakthrough, and it showed me that there's fucking beauty in life, and it fucking made me happy as fuck. And then since that night, I had heartache, but I never cried about it since. Just had heartache. It really helped me fucking continue my path in the world, and now I'm a fucking horticulturalist and love my plants, and it made me a better dad again. More interaction with my daughter, got more custody with my daughter. Me and my daughter best friends. I've hang out with all my friends again as well. People that I grew up with, hang out with all them. And
That's
microdosing
excellent.
mushrooms for the past 2.5 years too helped me do it about 6 months. And yeah,
Yeah.
fucking it was that DMT trip though that made me see the light again, and that sort of I felt that a little bit on the trip that you just mentioned. It's a beautiful fucking feeling when it can do that to you. How it can rip you to your soul, and then fucking show you that there's more to the world still than what's just going on.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Monty knows well, mate. But I've seen lots of. I've looked into DMT. And I've never got. I have tried it, but I didn't do it right. I didn't do anything. I might have had shitty stuff. I'm not too
I'll be
sure.
back in a sec.
Yeah, no worries, brother. Fucking But I've seen, because especially with veterans, I was interested in the DMT, dopey, and but because of the veterans, I've seen those guys how, like you said, how it sort of gave you this some sort of enlightenment that carried through into your life to make you a higher you, to make you, think of you a better you. And I really like the idea of that, man. I like the idea of that happening, because I hear that story, what you said, over and over and over. It's not rare that I hear somebody have one and then they went through the pits of hell, but they come out the other side with a vision of goodness or positivity.
Yeah.
So, and it's not like a drug you can really abuse. It's not like meth or heroin or something like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? And so I'm really intrigued in that, actually, I think anyone that's been around in that chat with me and that, for the last few months knows that I'm pretty intrigued in DMT and how they can deal with PTSD or trauma.
I'm still young, fella, and I felt like it helped me fucking keep my path clean to stop me continuing toxic habits. While I'm still young, I'm still malleable, and I won't have to follow toxic habits into my older life. Got onto it while I could, and I feel good.
For Charlie C, it's not much. It's for Charlie C. It's not mushrooms. I'm definitely not the one to talk on. There's a lot of lads in our community. J-Mate, C, there's probably Dopey. I know Monty. They can talk on exactly what DMT is, but I know what it mimics is meant to be frog poison from South America, and they used to dry it out in glass or something like that, and then that's what DMT compound. Is it? But that's essentially that's what they're sort of copying, aren't they? Along the lines of that type of thing.
It mimics serotonin.
Yeah, so it's not mushrooms. Mushrooms is different again. So DMT is separate to that. It's a totally different experience. If you really want to look at DMT, Joe Rogan does a really good podcast on DMT. So if you really want to look into DMT, Joe Rogan tried it, for what he did and the enlightenment that it gave him and the people that he interviews about it. So, if Charlie C, if you look into Joe Rogan and you put in Joe Rogan DMT, you'll come up with a podcast of him talking about it. And it's quite informative, actually. I honestly believe MDMA cured a lot of my PTSD. And funny enough, I watched a video the other week, and they have actually a trailer of MDMA on vets and what is proven to work. I've heard that too. I've heard the treatment with dementia, end of life therapy.
There is
a bunch of stuff.
That one's definitely not for everyone.
What's that?
In my case, so with the MDMA, it's got a lot of potential. But it should only be respected in, I reckon, literally people over 35 or even people over 40. Because too many young people, they go through, methamphetamine abuse. And although it's therapy, you can't replace an amphetamine with another amphetamine for therapy, even through a recovery stage or sort of thing. So I reckon that's something that's strictly, dedicated to, veterans, people your age and, slightly younger and whatnot, so that there's less mental abuse potential towards it. Because people my age, straight up, they're going to fucking legal MDMA, fuck yeah. Where people that are a bit older, they're going to have that more mature mentality and take it for what it actually truly is.
And be under more control. Yep. Yeah. I'm 100. Hey, Mark Suckerturd, how are you, brother? I see you there. Good on you, Dopey. Wise words. MDMA being studied for anxiety and depression. It is. That's M5-MeNO DMT. 5-MeNO. Yeah, there you go. Vaxi is probably a guy that knows what to talk about it. Comes from bark in a wattle, right, DK? Like ayahuasca. Yeah, it is Charlie C. I think it's similar to ayahuasca.
Yeah, ayahuasca has an monoxide amine inhibitor. It can't remember if it stops or produces a metabolite. Yeah, it stops your liver breaking the DMT so you can metabolize it and absorb it edibly.
Yeah.
I think Phenergan is an MRA inhibitor.
Oh, what? You're right.
Yeah. Yep.
I like me a bit of Phenergs when I got hay fever. It's good for the nonos.
Yeah. Yep.
SOA says, haha, Dopey, don't smoke DMT on lives again.
I had a breakthrough.
That was a good night, though. That was actually a good night.
It was fucking skits.
I'm just reading through the comments here. Sorry, guys, there's a lot of comments that's come up. Astro says, I heard DMT. It ruins the reward system in the brain. Gonna make some more on my next trek. MDMA is a substance not to abuse. Brother Justa, salute. How you going, mate? Right, Mark. We use it with vets here. Do you, Charlie C? I'm 37 now. I'd done the MDMA and off the mid-20s at festivals, raves, etc. Ain't touched it for years, but I don't regret it as I was a mess before it all. It allowed my brain to relax fully and sort all the shit out.
I'm not gonna lie, I still do use a bit of MDMA, but I rarely go clubbing or partying. So like maybe 3 times a year, if that, I'll have some, but only with like some of my closest friends. So like I can't talk shit on it fully when I do it myself, but in myself I trust that I do it in a safe manner. I get tested, I test it myself, I do it in a comfortable, safe area with safe people, and not to condone the use of it, it is toxic, but I do, yeah. And it is fun.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, Vaxy got a good point. He said, I was addicted to MDMA, was selling it at 13, Def's got to be careful with it. And then he goes, it led him on to gear. You know, so
It's
I could
still
see
a
that's
methamphetamine.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I recommend it. I've been selling Eckies and it led me on to gear.
Look at Michael.
Eckies started giving me gut burn real bad too, so I had to stop taking them because they were hurting me more than fucking enjoying them.
And it's extremely neurological toxic. And so hard on your fucking kidneys and liver.
Yeah. Michael said, have you ever tried smoking pink cigars? You fucking cheeky British pommy cunt. You fucking you fucking smoke the Winnie Pinks, cunt. You smoke the old Winnie Pinks. The fucking pink cigars, cunt. I know what you're up to.
Michael, stop spamming the chat and hit the link, dude. Come on.
Oh, shit.
I have a cigar somewhere on my bed, and I've lost it. I'm going to save it for a good night. Somewhere on my bed, I've got a cigar from the Dominican Republic. I'm trying to find it. But I've made a fucking mess today.
Okay, use my cigar.
Well, you'll have to see it another time.
Yeah, he's talking about the old flash cigar.
Oh, you're right.
The old one rough.
My new fucking laptop come today. I might start doing my own streams eventually.
I'm going to get myself a laptop, man. I want myself a laptop so bad.
Yeah,
I
I'll just sort it out. We had a laptop button. My daughter's using it.
And when I make just like the microbe fucking brew videos and stuff, I'd be able to edit it and make it on the laptop.
The keyboard changes colour.
Yeah, neat. That's cool.
Look at that, flash changing colours.
It's left me with only fucking $140 a fortnight to my name, but it's worth it. It's only 4 payments, so it's not for long.
No, that's cool, mate. Hey, I just want to sort this out. Mark Zuckerberg said, yeah, the joke was wasted on me. Nah, I could see Michael. He's a veteran from England, mate, and he's trying to be a cheeky cunt. When he said, he goes, when he said, have you ever smoked the pink cigar? He's saying, have you ever sucked dick? That's what he's doing. I found the cunt. That's why I said you smoked the Winnie Pinks, because over here as soldiers, we used to say you smoked the Winnie Pinks, cunt. Yeah, you old fucking pink. That's what we're saying. He's on the old fucking, that's what he's been a cheeky cunt. That's why we're laughing, sucker turd. He's been cheeky.
Can I ask like a semi-personal question about the fucking military regarding you? Have you ever seen action? If you know what I mean.
Who?
Have you ever fucking sent someone have you ever tucked someone into bed per se?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. He's
You
asking if we've seen combat. If we saw combat.
In Afghan, yeah, fucking oath.
Yeah.
Afghanistan in 2010, mate.
Yeah, you put someone in Nine Eyes Forever? Fuck yeah.
Oh, well, mate, there's a bunch of us, so you know, you don't pick and choose. You know, you don't say you did, I did. It's you're working on the same, in the same target area.
Usually,
So,
I didn't know how to ask the question. I've never asked anyone that or known anyone.
That's the other thing I was going to say, like at the Battle of Garda in Timor.
But mate,
you can't say who. Yeah, you can't say who got who because it was the whole section just opened up on them.
that's right, mate. You're doing stuff called things called suppressing fire. You know, so there's a lot of rounds on target. But what you do, there is distinctive times. Like one of my soldiers was on top of a Bushmaster using a Mag 58, which is 7.62, and the lads were coming up on an assault on a fucking father and his son that were firing at him. And when they got to the bodies, he was ripped through with 7.62 rounds, so you could tell who had been firing on the target. But that's rare when shit like that happens. But it's a pretty weird thing to talk about, though.
Yeah, that's fair. When I was a young teenager and I was in my healthy prime, I always wanted to join the military and like be in the SAS and shit. But these days I can't because like mental or this and that. It's always been saying it's like I don't know the words for it, but like I wouldn't say appealed to me, but like saying that I've always felt in my core to this fucking I don't know, I've always felt like a little warrior in me, a little kamikaze of a sort. And that's what when I was younger, it sort of started off just making music, but we come up with our own little name called One Man Army, or May Initiative, or One Man Army Initiative, One Man Army Records. And that One Man Army was that little fucking fire in us that is fucking was built to fucking fuck, breed, and protect.
Yeah.
You know the word?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always had fucking, no matter the country, I've always had mad respect for all the people that are able to go out there and fucking put their fucking life on the front line. Once again, no matter the country, like, it takes some fucking balls to do that regardless. Like, fuck yeah.
That it does.
Bless you,
Fucking mad
Michael.
respect.
90% of the
That's his buddy.
Michael's got a perspective from a soldier as well that's been from the other side of the world, from the Pommy Army, and he dispatched 90% of the time everyone or few of you are fire at the same target. Good to see you all guys are speaking the truth. It's hard to tell who's hitting who only a few times. That's exactly right, brother.
On the other side of the world in Western Australia here from you guys, I've got like a 1 to 2, sometimes 3 second delay between our voices. So I don't mean to cut you off at all.
You're right, mate.
Did you have a question for me? You're trying to ask me a question. What?
I think in the past I've heard on stream, and even before, were you in the army too?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking skits. Fucking love you, boy. That's fucking yeah. I hope you're doing it right these days.
I only did a couple of years. I wanted a career, but it didn't happen.
You still went out there and put your name down. If the fucking Japs invaded the next day, you would have been there. That's all that mattered.
Yeah, I'm a patriot. I'm an Aussie. True bloke. Who wouldn't sign? Who wouldn't sign up for your country? Fucking A.
If shit went down, I would. I'm confident with a rifle. I'm not allowed guns these days, but when I was younger, when I was about like 18, just before shit went bad, I had fucking access to a whole heap of fucking cool guns legally, and I was a pretty good shooter. My pop was one of the top state shooters in Western Australia. In his time, he would hit a target at 700 meters open sight with a 303. It's fucking focus his eye down, it's fucking hit the big fucking red pole at the end, boss.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was in the 1% of my company, of our company, I was 1% of marksmen.
Fuck yeah. I've got some skits photos, but they're definitely not for YouTube live stream, so I'll figure a way to fucking share some cool experiences with you eventually.
Backstage, backstage one day, Davey. Backstage one
Hey?
day, mate.
Yeah,
We'll
fuck
do
yeah.
it back. Yeah.
Been listening. Aquatic Addictions had been listening to you for a while. Some of the stuff you guys say hits hard. Yeah, mate. That's good, mate. Yeah, jump up and have a chat if you got some stories to talk about and relate, mate. We can all grow from each other. Even if Fairgrow, hope you're well. He got kicked out for touching Gurkhas. I'm not from the military, but this opens your eyes. Yeah, nah, that's cool, bro. Patriot hunting works at school, yeah. And thanks, David, for our country. Yeah. That's good shit. Good shit.
How old are you, father?
I'm 47.
No,
46.
I feel like I'm old enough these days to ask people those questions.
You can ask men, they give a fuck when you ask them their age, do they? I couldn't give a fuck. Anyone ask me how old I am? Fuck.
I like knowing their age because it gives me a perspective on what I can respectfully talk about and what boundaries are where.
It's a pain. We can start with one. If someone don't like it, he'll fucking yeah.
I don't think it's ever wrong to ask people questions because usually if you ask the wrong question, I'll tell you to shut your fucking mouth. So nothing wrong with asking questions usually.
Oh no, even just some of the topics I'll talk about,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know whether there'd be any topic barred from like us three. Like I think.
Yeah.
I remember in our spare time playing the game. What would you rather?
Yeah, fuck that, brother. We used to do that shit all the time. Oh. And what was that card game we used to play? Arsehole. You used to play sitting there playing Arsehole.
Yeah.
Mate, we used to play Sledgehammer Snap. Sledgehammer Snap. You play the card out, and when you snap, you got a fucking sledgehammer. That's the way you do it.
Laying around wasting time asking each other what would you rather questions, and usually there's like most disgusting things you ever said. Like I'll give you an example, right?
Oh, no,
It'd be like, it'll be good.
Nothing.
So
Well, ask me. Ask me.
Yeah.
Ask me one.
Okay. All right. You can suck this dude's dick, right, in front of the company, right? Only once. You only have to do it once, but the whole company gets to watch. Or you get to be his sex slave for a week, and he can do whatever he wants to you. What would you rather? And no one knows about it. And that's the other thing. No one will ever know about you being the sex slave for a week. Like none of the company will know that what he's done to you over that
there's
week.
no rules about clenching and sneezing and coughing and fucking. No rules about that. Can make it uncomfortable.
So you can just suck a dick once or have your body mutilated for a week, but no one will know.
I'll get my body mutilated.
The one dick suck the company sees.
I cut myself up on a chainsaw.
What would you rather?
Well, Michael's made a choice. Michael's made a choice. He's still part of the company because that shows real commitment.
I'd have to suck.
It's the greatest game to pass time with a bunch of friends, just asking those hellish questions.
We used to do shit like that, and you swap and pick it at 1 a.m, mate. And you think of all picket, something real nasty to say. You swap 'em, and as you're going off to bed, you're giggling to yourself, Yeah.
Those with computers, Windows 11 fucking sucks. It is fucking weird. Windows 11.
Definitely can't be Jack. No, definitely can't be Jack. Mom. Ganja. Bless you, mate.
Hey, Agam,
Right.
how are you, man?
Hey.
Right, mate.
Yeah, I'll
So,
just have a
so in the chat, where you got comments and chat, the chat bit's just private for people like us here in the fucking actual live bit here, eh?
That's right.
That's correct.
If you put a comment in the
Spud,
chat, only us four will see it.
Oi, Spud,
back
mate,
chat.
click on those socials. I'm gonna drop me fucking contact, me number. Sarge, mate, you're welcome to say, well, fuck.
What do you do? Hang on a sec.
He pressed the wrong button.
It happens. Oh, it's
Button,
good,
dude.
bad.
Yeah, I'll drop the link again real quick. If anyone else is out there, drop the link real quick.
Oh, yeah. I'll get a pen.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll the
Anyone
screenshot.
yeah, sure. Anyone else wants to get some therapy out there?
So, I may be young, but I'm not the best with technology anymore. I got touched by the tism a bit then. But yeah, fucking, you're welcome to save the number 2, Sarge, if you want. Monty, I don't mind if you, but Spud, mate, fucking, because you got that social, I need to have a social to you somehow.
Oh, for sure, brother.
For sure, Doug. No worries.
Yeah. There you go.
No, just but.
So I talked to Seether and J mate a bit on Facebook, but I kind of hate Facebook. I only use it to for like contact through to my baby mum for my daughter, or just like Facebook pages, like the plant pages and mycology pages. So
That's the only
just
reason I sort of really use Facebook too. Like it's just for family, like contact family, keep like the family seems to
Family,
use
why
it
I
like
hate it.
that to keep each up to date. And
I'm
then
guilty for
yeah,
it
I
too,
just
but
follow pages.
I'm guilty for it as well sometimes, but my family, the reason I hate it, because there's just so much fucking shit that post on there. And then I get engulfed in it temporarily, and I'll go through, I'll delete it all again. It's like, nah, I can't be part of that.
I'm always on the verge of wanting to delete it, but they're the reason I won't delete it. But fucking yeah. And then,
There's too much convenience that's actually... You're almost forced into having this kind of shit these days. Without it, you're not connected to the world at all.
yeah, like yep. And then
And it's
they'll
a
be
private
getting in trouble because I didn't know about something. Exactly. Like I'll be getting
What
in
if
trouble off
Facebook
family
goes,
members because I didn't know.
they could just go one day, oh, we're going to shut down. The whole world will fucking go skits.
Yeah, well, I don't use any other thing than YouTube. We got my wife and I got a Facebook account, but Mel uses that mostly. And I use Messenger, the Facebook Messenger, to catch up with my army mates because it's good for FaceTiming and that. But other than that, I just have YouTube, and I use my email mostly. YouTube's been
YouTube is
good.
the godsend world. Fuck TV.
I wish it was a bit more free though, so people could do what they want and say what they fucking want, and not have to say these stupid code words when you're talking. I don't give a fuck, what we say on mine lives, but some people get real antsy if you say wrong words and that. I wish YouTube could just sort that shit out, so we could just fucking talk about whatever the fuck we wanted without having to worry about, getting striked or doing this or fucking someone's channel up or whatever. That's anything. My gripe with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, unless it's like a nighttime sort of like a special thing, and like maybe the family, or maybe I'm with a girl and we're watching a movie. I don't believe in TV. My little joke that I have is I'm half Amish and my name is Jebediah. I've only got a phone. This year is the first time I've had a phone for 3 years. I don't believe in phones anymore. I fucking hate TV. I got a laptop for fucking TAFE and work, so I can do 3D modeling software and shit, and maybe play some mod games now to keep myself distracted. Other than that, I hate TV, man. TV's fucking poison. TV's like fucking heroin.
It is.
It's
It's just full of rubbish. Just spins lies and propaganda. It's fucking all it is, man.
I'm training my brain while I'm young.
Plus the other little about 1/3 of TV is devoted to just dumbing down the population, like with fucking soapies and shit like that. Fuck a Home and Away. Fucking no crap.
I let my daughter watch YouTube over TV. YouTube I've got more control over.
YouTube, mate, been, since I've left the army, it's been my, one of my go-tos. Like, because Mel and I we got a kid home, we built our own place, and I didn't have any experience in any of the trade.
Man.
Yeah, I learned how to paint a house, how to tile, how to put the fucking, the fireplace in, and do all sorts of crazy shit off YouTube.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you're right.
I learned how to be a fucking dentist off YouTube. I bought a little dental kit that's got like the little mirror and the little chippers and shit. And like I clean the full back of my teeth and all without breaking my teeth. And I learned how to do that on YouTube. So next I'm going to learn how to do like fucking surgery work. Do surgeon.
You need more than YouTube for that, Sonny Jim.
Okay, what else?
Immaculate teeth.
Dude, I bought a car. Kane, I bought a car for $500. I learned how to clean the fuel injectors on YouTube, and I sold the cunt for $2.5. Sold the cunt for $2.5 grand.
Yeah, that's a mad flip. That's cool.
Pull the injectors out, get a battery, some wires, activate it, and squirt your fucking contact cleaner through the cunt. Easy.
Yeah.
Can't get the injectors out there.
That's a really good point, Charlie C. In my opinion, smartphone was the worst invention and destroyed communication. They should have stopped at the cell phone. I suppose when you mean cell phone, you mean the old Nokias where you could just take a text or a fucking phone call. That was it, really, I suppose.
That's where it should have stayed, like, fucking hell. Like,
it's a good point.
Not only has it destroyed communication, like, it's fucking really destroyed fucking the family fucking dynamics, like what a family stood for. Like fucking people had like smartphones and the way people just like fucking hook up for sex through it and shit like that so quickly and stuff like that. Fucking dating apps. And they wouldn't never have that on cell phones.
No way, mate. It takes away confidence of men being able to approach women, mate. It takes away. It undermines. It undermines. Parenting. Parents get lazy, and it raises their children. It's it can be. It's been a good, really, really good thing, and a fucking kind of a thing.
I've seen that, Michael, and trying to pass the same laws here, so you've got to be careful with fucking what you say on YouTube, like, or any social media. You've seen the arrests going on in I've seen Scotland stop doing it, though, because they got out, like, there was that many people complaining and wanting people to be arrested for what they'd said on Facebook and that they weren't able to actually investigate any other crime, and that's so they stopped actually doing it. They won't enforce that stupid fucking social media laws. Scotland now overwhelmed with it.
Fuck. I'm off. So Michael said I'm off social media, off it for years. It's a good job because this communist government here in the UK are jailing people for hurting. That's exactly what Monty was just talking about. Yep, it's a joke beyond fume, mate. That's fucked up. It's a matter of time they'll do it here too. We're fucking wetbacks. Our government a bunch of fucking wetbacks. We fucking get the fuck out of here, Albanese, you fucking dog.
Come around here, fuck
that he can fuck off too, Aaron.
Yeah.
The fucking cunt.
You need to get fucking Bob Catter in.
I don't know about Bob. Fucking hell.
I don't mind him. I don't mind Matt.
I think I'd rather Pauline.
Yeah, I mean Pauline too. Yeah, Pauline. I'd go with Pauline.
Even Malcolm Roberts of PM, Pauline.
Even though actually Bob might be good for fucking people being able to have guns a little easier. Well, not so much gun control. No extra gun control.
Pauline. They'll work together, mate, if Paul gets in. Pauline and
If we
Bobble
could
work.
pick one law from each politic, that would be sick. We could pick legalize weed, keep shooting. We could legalize having 5 wives, but we can let them keep their rights. Still, it'll be their choice if they want to be a part of 5 wives. But just imagine having 5 wives. It would be cool to fucking have freedom to arms with the right security checks, of course. It would be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool to be able to like vote on certain laws out of each politic as well.
Yeah.
If we can just get our guns back and get weed legalized, mate. Fuck me, that's a good start.
And 5 wives, like it definitely has its cons.
Wives,
Fuck having 5
fucking
wives, but it has its perks.
fuck having 5 wives. Pay me out 5 fucking wives. Fuck that. That'd be cool.
It has a couple perks though.
My age.
How much outdoors? I'll be on the watch list now. Fucking bring it on. But fucking dog, fucking.
Fucking give we'll show them, right? We'll fucking show them. We'll fucking.
I'd rather die than be a slave. Problem is, most people are absolute sheep here, to be honest. He's talking about in the UK. Yeah, mate, you got a big problem over there at the moment. It's fucking horrible over there at the moment. Fuck.
It's hefty.
Yeah, it's insane. Paris is going off. It's all fucking Europe's falling apart. Fucking world's falling apart. Fucking tinderbox at the moment.
People from shithole countries, you get a shithole country.
And too many people are getting comfy and lazy about it. Fucking
sleepwalking into World War III, half the world is.
Especially my generation.
That's a good way of putting it.
The war. The war, mate. Now it's
yeah. You know, it all starts in November, mate. You know, when these cocksuckers do their voting, mate, when they get these cunts, whoever they pick, you know, it's going to start next year. 25 is going to be, mate, it could kick off. It could kick off, or it could start. It could be the starting of the calm, or it's going to be the starting of the tsunami.
What's your thoughts on it? Do you remember there was a fucking idea? There's a couple fucking people had the idea of wanting Australia to turn to a republic. What's your thoughts on that? What's your opinions?
Yeah, fucking oath. I'd love to be a republic. Fuck the monarchy. What the fuck does the monarchy do for us? Go fuck yourself. The only problem I've got is the flag. The only problem I've got the fucking flag, brother. You know, I fought under that cunt. All of our pre-fathers before us, the Anzacs, they all fought for that flag. So that's the only hard one for me. I've watched fucking coffins come out of Afghanistan, you know, young fucking soldiers that wrapped around their bodies, bro. You know, that's the hardest thing for me about being a republic. But fuck the monarchy. You don't need those cunts.
Yeah, but if we give up the monarchy, right, do we give up Magna Carta then, though?
Yeah, we don't have fucking Magna Carta. Fucking,
yeah, we do.
Like a cunt.
I reckon we address all of our policies across the board.
It is like the cunt's just that crooked that they won't hear your case. That's all. Like fucking, you can beat the fucking system by using Magna Carta and common law. The cunts just have corrupted the system that badly that they don't want to hear the case and fucking try and make you out as a fucking lunatic.
What's been
they make look like lunatic. They make sovereign citizens look like cunts.
Yeah, make us look like lunatics. Yeah, like we don't know what we're fucking talking about. But yet that Magna Carta is fucking hundreds of years old, and fucking long before these modern laws they're brought in.
Magna Carta
predates them.
12th century or some fucking. Yeah,
it predates them. It predates all modern law. So the precedent was sent way back then. Right? It was set in 12 fucking whatever. So fucking all the people need to do is just refer to that precedent and Magna Carta and to win in court.
Right? And Magna Carta is pretty much the law of the land. We have a right to transfer anywhere we fucking want without reg aid laws.
Go walk around without fucking passports and fucking shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but couldn't we readdress all this with a Declaration of Independence, with our Constitution being written with the Bill of Rights? Couldn't we
Do you trust it
address?
though? Do you trust it, Chris? Do you
No,
trust it? Because realistically,
mate,
like to find out,
I don't know what I
but
could trust, but I
our
think
government
we've
is
got to think
illegal
about
now.
something different. That's all.
Our government is illegal now. It's illegal now, right? So who are these people who are going to make the fucking constitution if we become a republic? Like
That's a
it
good
would be
question.
just fucking NWO. It'd be the NWO, right? Our constitution. So I don't want it. Like I'm against fucking becoming a republic, especially in this day and age, because all governments are owned. We are no longer sovereign states.
That, mate, I respect your opinion, man, but I mean, these questions need to be asked. I think this topic needs to be talked about, especially as
Oh,
Australians.
I'm happy. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. I'm
yeah.
happy to
So
talk about it. I just don't know how we fix it. Like I don't
no,
know
me
how we
neither.
fix it.
We
And
need to address it.
if we're all working under illegal governments and stuff like that, how do we fit? Like I don't trust an illegal government to write an honest constitution that's going to look after its citizens. It's going to look after them and corporations.
No, that's hard. So yeah, what you're saying is to get a good base start, get a good something that we can have faith in with the people actually coming together to write that. Trying to get that good start point is like what we're saying is impossible pretty much from where we are now. That's where
Yeah,
you're coming from. But
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I think.
yeah, but it's good that we're talking about it. It doesn't get talked about often. It's a hard one. I mean, I'd love to disconnect ourselves from that and be independent. But and have a whole different, have a constitution. But you're right. Where do you start? Where's the start point for that? And how do we get people that we can trust to write the cunt? And how do the people have involvement? How do we as a citizen get your rights heard? I suppose. I mean, it's a tough. That's the complexity of the fucking thing of becoming a republic. I don't know. What else? What do you think? What do you think, Spud?
I reckon if we get the right government in first, we can write a constitution, Bill of Rights. We don't have a Bill of Rights. Australia doesn't have a Bill of Rights. We don't have one.
No, but we have Magna Carta.
Yeah. I mean, we could still, you could still have that. We could still do that. That's right. It's who has this last say.
Plus, plus, not
You know?
like I don't know how much you could look into, like who our court and stuff like. Yeah, we'll be shortly as well. But like,
Good night.
if you look at the
Cheers,
letterhead
Davey.
of the Australian
Yeah.
government and stuff, it's no longer since 1976 or something like, or 86, right, when they ratified it. It's been no longer the Commonwealth Government of Australia. It just says Government of Australia. So, like, they sold, as when Australia started trading on the fucking US stock exchange, it became a business. The government became a business. It's illegal.
Yeah. And Milkman's got a good point.
So how I'm not like to reverse everything, we'd have to go back to like so many things would have to be overturned and reversed all the way back to 1976.
Mate, it's super complex. There's so many loose ends. There's so many little streets you have to go down and address. And to get them all right, it's fucking the odds are against you, against the nation. Milky says also hard to write a constitution when we're so multicultural. That's another good point.
Yeah, I hate that word, multicultural. I wish they'd change it to multiracial. Multiracial, because multicultures don't ever get along. Where multiracial, you can get along if you're all fucking assimilated and doing the same sort of culture.
Aussie. Well, I'm off, lads. Been great talking, fellas. Take it easy. Funny bunch of blokes, laters. Yeah, no worries, Michael, mate. Enjoying you having you in the chat. Maybe one time you can jump up on the panel, mate. Come chew the fat with us. Yeah. Thanks for popping in, mate. Been good. Big love, mate.
Big love.
I think I know what Michael's most scary experience was when he came to Australia was trying Vegemite for the first time.
I always put it on too thick.
That's why I ate it then.
I suck that. You just suck that cunt straight out of the tube, bro.
I knew a hardcore Marine. He was Gunnery Sergeant Young. He tried some Vegemite out of a ration pack. He went behind a tree and cried. And I had to ask Gunny. I said, Gunny, where did the Vegemite hurt you on this doll? And he said, all over.
Fair grade said, bring back Bob Hawke.
Yeah, skull up, cunt. If you don't wag what your boss is a mug if he sacks you. Something like that.
That's right. And he's wearing his Australia jacket, wasn't he? And he said,
He might have been saying all the right things, but he was actually part of the selling out of Australia to fucking as an business, ABN, to fucking Australian Stock Exchange. He's Gough Whitlam's fucking little fucking protege. And Gough was the one who caused our fucking constitution to be illegally fucking done. They've fucked with our constitution twice illegally. Labor government was both in power, three times it has happened. First two times was Labor government, and third time was Liberal government, Howard. That's why Spuddy hates Howard so much. But Gough Whitlam's the first cunt, and Bob Hawke was the second cunt in 86.
I'm going to get a big, excuse me, mate.
wasn't Bob Hawke, I'm pretty sure he was the cunt that fucking sold or gave Saddam Hussein gum trees or eucalyptus trees that we could see driving into fucking Baghdad. Wasn't that Bob Hawke? It was one of the cunts in the 80s that gave them to him.
Probably.
Yeah, I remember hearing when I was over there. Fuck, I can't remember what prime minister it was, but they did a deal with Saddam and gave him some fucking trees. Bring back the old Harold Holt. Old Harold Holt did the fucking bolt.
Well,
There's so many conspiracies about that cunt.
When you look into what his policies were and stuff like that, they might have topped him, mate.
Yeah, I never have looked into that Montego. Yeah, I don't know what he was about. I've never really looked into the old Harold Holt. But it's pretty weird just to go into the beach and just be gone like that, you know.
Have your bodyguard sitting on the beach, was supposedly watching you and lose you, never to be found again.
The most protected human in Australia.
Harold Holt was a and a good woman too. I think he got taken out.
That's what I think as well. He had good policies and stuff like that, and that's why he could be Australia's first political assassination.
Yeah.
And Pauline Hanson was Australia's first political prisoner.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
1994 or something, early 90s.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went, amateur. Bob Hawke. Then Paul Keating did the hostile takeover of Bob Hawke's fucking prime ministership. Then the recession we had to have kicked in, and then Bob Hawke fucking took over.
That cocksucker Paul Keating,
then John Howard took over. It's fucking Bob Hawke. I just said then John Howard took over.
Howard took away our gun. John Howard defined the Australian public.
Yeah, he did. He did. And Paul Keating destroyed the Defence Force, in the 90s, from the inside out. That cocksucker.
Oh, fuck. It's been a plan. It's a plan. It's called Agenda 21. Now they're making Agenda 30. And then we got what? C40? Have you heard of C40?
What the fuck is that, Spud? Never heard of it.
It's full social credit score, full mini cities. They're going to try and fucking cruel Australia.
Oh, that 15-minute shit city stuff. That what you're talking about. That 15-minute. You got to try and live within 15 minutes of everything, so you don't have to travel or go across.
Credit score, as well as having credit score and no cash and stuff like that. You just fucking supposedly live in fucking fake fucking digital currency that can be automatically deducted from your pay when you get caught littering or doing anything fucking wrong, because you've got 24/7 fucking security monitoring, fucking AI monitoring, yeah. And happens in China now and stuff like that. If they fucking get caught something doing wrong, their fucking face splashed up on big billboards and stuff like that, and then they'll go to try and catch the train the next day and can't get on the train because they've had all their credit score fucking taken away from them.
Excuse me, Mike.
Here goes, buddy.
The shit I've done, my social credit score is fucking minus. One day Australia's going to have death vans coming around. You fuck up, they're going to pick you up and kill you in 3 minutes.
I've seen that in China. The death vans.
They have them in China. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely what the fucking NWO is trying to push all around the world. So people need to start pushing back and stop being sheep, or just stop sleep. Otherwise, they're not. I reckon it's going to be the same thing as, like, I hate using this analogy, right? Because it's going to, it upsets people and stuff like that. But you look at the Jews during World War II, like what happened, the steps the Nazis took. Like, at first they had to wear an armband, then they got put into ghettos. And then they got marched off into Auschwitz and stuff like that, and not until they seen this sign above the gates of Auschwitz where it said "Work will set you free," and the big chimneys in the background, did it ever set into their heads that they're fucked. Like, they had 2 years of being locked up in ghettos or walking around with just their armbands on, where they could have organised and got themselves fucking some sort of resistance going. But they didn't. They just sleptwalked into fucking what they got. And that's what majority of the population will do.
Yep. Fucked, and it's crazy, man. Like, trying to set the tone already, trying to death vans apart. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real fucking thing. And you should see it too. It's sadistic, because they play a video to you while you're dying of how much of a shit human you've been, because now you're gonna let your family down because you're dead, and you're fucking this and that, and you're not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it's holy fuck, it's insane. I couldn't believe it seeing that shit. Like, perish the thought.
Dude, that I made a video on it, and that, if you see that's an advert on their TV. That's an ad on their TV.
Yep, ad on the TV. Oh, it's so much cheaper to get you killed just in this mobile death van than having a place built where
plus if you have a mobile death van pull up, in every flat or every fucking other street, mate, it's another way to keep the fucking citizens at bay too, because it scares them shitless. It's another fear tactic as well. Like, why the fuck else would you have a death van? It's disgraceful. It's a fear tactic to control citizens. It's just another one of their tools that you're fucking using. Fucking communists.
Fuck the comedy.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, the way our government's acting now, we're acting like a bunch of Marxists, mate. You know, we did the framework for communism. That's what we're talking about.
sorry, son. I've got a question for the chat. When was the last time anyone seen Xi Jinping? That cunt got taken out, methinks. Just quietly.
By who, Spud, you reckon?
By the Communist Party of China. They took out their leader. When was the last time you seen?
Was that, do you reckon
It's
to change the direction they want to go? Do you reckon they want to change the direction China wants to go? Why would they do something like that? Do you reckon, mate?
Xi Jinping was doing a fair bit of purging of fucking high-ranking fucking people that he'd worked with, and that apparently, like, China's split into fucking, apparently, like, Gold Dragon and Black Dragon, all fucking family sets, right? And, like, it goes back to dynasty times and stuff, like how families have power and stuff like that, because they've always had influence from where they are from and stuff like that. Yeah, and he purged a couple of top people and stuff like that. I did see that YouTube thing on a Spud where they were talking about when was last time Xi was seen. And I don't think he's made an appearance. You'd think if he was still around, he wouldn't have made an appearance just to like show that whoever made that video was just making lies up and didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, I think old Xi Jinping was doing a hook and got fucking nailed. Fucking that's what I think. Had to dig into the point and rib.
But that's true. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen him at all, mate. You know, and that other lad, old fucking Rocket Man. What's his name? Kim Jong.
Rocket Man's been pretty busy, actually.
Yeah, actually, he set off a fucking literally a rocket or a spaceship up that fell back into the countryside, didn't it?
China
And did he start? Isn't he killing people because of the flooding in North Korea because they couldn't stop the flooding or some shit? Fuck, he's loose that cunt. Fucking.
My boys are going to head off and go make some calf, their bottles up, some baby cows bottles up for the night.
No worries, mate.
If you're still going when I get back, I'll fucking jump back up or jump in.
I'm going to pull up at 10, mate, tonight. I'm going to pull up at 10, so I'll be going for about another 40 minutes or so.
All right, mate.
No way.
Yeah. All right, mate. Thanks for popping up. It was good, mate.
Yeah, Sarge, guess what time it is? It's fucking 4:20 somewhere around the world. Smash a bucket. Ripper Billy Legends. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, mate. You got much on the weekend, brother?
If it doesn't, if it can dry out a little bit, I'll fucking maybe half of me lawn. Otherwise, I'm just getting back and kicking back with the 420 mob all weekend. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah. Me neither. I've got to do a bit more work in the garden. Oh,
yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I'll just be hanging around. Well, they say lurking around YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. I fucking do love YouTube. It's you can pick what you want. If you don't like the shit, you can just turn it off and find something fucking else.
Yeah, it's good, mate. It's versatile. You know, there's something on there for everyone. You know?
Yeah.
There's something on there for everyone. Hey, Cliff, how are you, mate?
Oh, remember the old Cliff Young shuffle? Cliffy Young shuffle? Do you remember that, Sarge?
The Cliff Young shuffle? No, it's not ringing any bells, Spud. Unless I've heard of something different.
It was an Aussie. It was an Aussie cunt who won a marathon. I'm not sure if it was the Olympics or the Australian marathon in fucking gumboots.
No, I'm not aware of that at all. That's sick, Bud. That's cool as fuck.
Look up Cliff Young, mate. Fucking get a giggle. The old bastard. He was an old cunt too. Old fucking farmer. Fucking loved his gum. Fucking
Hang on, I'm just going to post the link up. Again, I think I saw Caesar there. You might want to pop up, or anyone else for that matter.
come on. Milky. Love to meet you, Milky.
I'd love to meet him too. Milky's awesome.
Dribblers in there. G'day, dribbler.
Yeah, dribbler. How you going, brother? See this? How you going? Yeah, we Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I remember him. What a champion.
Cliff
Who's
Young.
Wow, Don and gumboots, mate. Was he a farmer? Was he a farmer? Like, was he running on the farm all the time as a young fella? Never worried about getting sneakers. What's the story behind that? That's pretty mad.
I think they got learnt by getting chased by a bull on his dairy farm in his gumboots. Fuck me, fine.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, dribbler remembers him. Yeah, you're an old cunt. You got grey hair on your balls, mate.
Yeah. What was that in like the 60s or 70s? Was it, Spud? Fuck me, I'm gonna have to look that up tomorrow.
It was the 80s,
Yeah, right.
mate. Yeah.
Fuck, that's Australian. How Australian is that? Fuck, that's good.
That's Aussie as, eh?
Fucking over these.
That was when the top words were rad, tops, and ace.
That's right, Milky. Big love, mate. I get it. But yeah, well, we got our my email there, mate. My description. If you just go to my email me your number. When we're doing it backstage, bro, what we do is we just message it out, and you can just fucking come in if you want to one time, and we can sort that out. No worries, bro. Get used to that and come up on a live, mate. You enjoy it. And if you're on a live too, you can remember you can always leave at any time. You can just, if it's too much or whatever for anyone, you can just go boom straight out. No worries, no one cares. So no pressure ever, mate.
Yeah. God bless you.
Yeah. No, but I get it. No, it's good. What are you going to do tonight, Spud? After are you going to have a little after midnight party, or what are you going to take it easy tonight? What's your Friday night?
Oh, fuck yes. When you knock off, I'll go on about 10, 15 after you. When you finish, I'll set up and get my audio sorted and fucking I'll party for a couple of hours.
Yeah, beautiful. There you go, peeps. When we're done here chewing the fat, we'll head over to the bloody Spuds, mate, and listen to some choice tunes. Go to the White Bull Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chuck your link up. Chuck your link up, brother.
Well, actually, Sarge, get the 300. When I get the 300 subs, I'm nearly there. I'm going to do a giveaway, and it's I'm a coin nerd, so it's a coin thing. But if you open the roll, you might get a $500 coloured coin out of the cunt. I ain't opened it. I'm not going to open it. It's a giveaway. Fucking A. Because I'm a coin. Fucking. And I love me mates.
Yeah, that's mad. And I can attest to that. I've seen your coins. I know that you within the community that you posted coins to people, and they're most appreciative for that. So Yeah, there you go. Milky just put up your link there. Thanks, Milky. Appreciate you, buddy. There you go, guys. Milky just put up Spud's link. So, if you haven't, get over there and sub up and that, and you'll be fucking having a bit of a party at the Wild Bull Bar just after 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
Fucking
Yeah, Milky,
Thanks.
no worries, mate. Like you said, Spud's the same. He'd love to have you up, mate, one time. We'd love to get you up here, and I'm sure you got a story to tell too, mate. Everyone has. They've all, I'd love to meet everybody in the chat, mate.
Hey, son, when are we having a reunion on your property?
When am I going? Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about it. But geez, I don't have to have people I could trust come.
Well, you can come up here. I got it. You're a flat land.
No worries, see that. I'll be going at 10 o'clock, so jump up for a quick half hour, mate. Come up and have a bong with me and Spud. I'll provide the mic. Here you go, mate. USA in the house.
Hey, Mike. G'day, legend. Come on up, see the Ripper Billy with us, mate.
Popped in before I head out for the day. Tell you all, named one of my brand new kittens, Aussie, after all you blokes. Another one I named Spud after you, my friend. There you go.
That's going to be a psycho pussy.
That's great, Vivala, Mike. That's great.
Thanks, Dribbler. Cheers, mate. Yeah, you'll probably unsub really quick. I played some fucked up music, shit you've never heard before. That's what I do. I go for shock. Okay.
Charlie C, g'day, all off to earn my keep. No worries. Big love.
Oh, good night, Charlie. Go and earn your week, mate. God bless you.
Is that because he's a pussy? Milky's calling you a pussy. Yeah, good shit.
Right. Who said that? Milkman. I'm fucking this cat. You're just holding the tail, mate.
Tail. I like to say that to my recruits.
Oh yeah, that's right. Learn it. Fuck you. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sarge. Yeah, I was wondering. Oh, thank you.
I said, I'm fucking this cat. You're just holding the tail. I just say it all the
time. Yeah, normally when I say that, I say, I'm fucking this cat. You're just holding the tail. Have you got a song request?
Right. Gonna make a couple.
Thank you for hosting tonight, mate. You're a fucking legend.
Yeah, mate. Thanks for coming up. Thanks for being a part of it, mate. You're a legend. It's good. Fucking good, brother.
It's always for your support and your beautiful partner. Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate. Big love, brother.
Big love.
Yeah, mate.
If anyone don't know, all of us are the 420 mob. We're all part of the 420 mob. There's the goose out there who thinks he's the 420 king of Australia, and he's making Aussies look like fuckwits. So if you ever see Booftergram, what's his other name? Tinkerbell, Hooky Fuckwit Trademark.com, you'll see him. He thinks he looks like fucking The anonymous mask-looking cunt. Hey, Sebus, we are blessed. G'day, Sebus.
What's going on
Hey.
here, mate?
Oh, just
Hope we're doing well.
Hey, Bella. Good to see you, mate. Yep.
I missed all the fun, mate. Missed about 2 hours of stories, mate.
Yeah, it was a
Watch
good night
back later.
tonight, too. Yeah, it was a good night tonight. You know, we started off being Friday the 13th. Started off with, a few crazy, scary shit going on. Then we went into a bit of ghost stories and poltergeist stuff. And then we went into army shit. It's been good, mate. We went to politics.
It always fucking ends up in politics somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah,
And
good
then-
to see you, Spud. Good to see you, Sarge.
Yeah, mate.
Always.
How's your Friday, mate?
How you going? Have you how you going with that place that you were looking at that come through yet?
Yeah, we'll find out Monday, basically.
Monday, okay.
Yeah,
Exciting.
well, the lady's going to go look at it. We've got pre-approval, right? So both the real estate agent and the landlord have said, yeah, we'll have you. She's just got to go have a look at it. So I assume when she goes and says she likes it, we'll just fucking sign on there.
Is she gonna have you at 60?
Yeah. Good to see Bravada Mike in the chat, Milkman.
Yeah.
And the real estate agent already told me she loved me, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she called the real estate agent, had called her like 4 fucking times. And you know how when you call someone too often and you go, all right, bye, I love you, you know, when you're talking to your missus? The real estate agent did that to my missus. Oh, well, she must like you then.
I think your missus has got a sexy voice on the phone. They could
say, she's been seeing this lady on the side.
Yes,
I'll belly with you. Smash.
You have to have a look earlier in the chat, earlier in the night when the boys were talking about the Gurkhas. They got pretty hectic, bro. Because there's a pommy guy. There's a pommy guy in the chat. There's a pommy vet, and he dealt with the Gurkhas too, mate. And I think, yeah, he was a good dude. And I think the chat were exposed to some things that they never even would have thought about the Gurkhas.
Yeah, well, I can watch that one back then.
yeah, worth it. It was a good laugh. It was crazy. Some crazy shit.
Yeah, mate. Watch it in fast forward. It's even more funny. Rocky.
Got to meet Aussie Perkins, the bloke from the community today. Yeah, legend, man.
Aussie who?
Really not Aussie Purgilist.
Oh, Park. Yeah, Park. He's champion. He's champion.
Yeah, man, legend, man.
Fuck
they took a bunch of seeds off me because I didn't need them, like fucking, and he had a bit of trouble with his seeds. So I came to see what he grows. I tried some of his homegrown. It was quite nice, actually.
Yeah, right. Awesome. Yeah, Park's a good guy. He's champion. He comes up on the panel a few times.
Yeah, he's a good bloke.
Yeah, that's right. Because he's worked out he's only like 10 or 20 minutes away from around where you are, eh?
Yeah, about 20 maybe.
Yeah,
just down the road.
Not too bad.
For us,
at the pub?
it's just down the road.
Where'd you have a schooner with him?
Nah, he came down here and he tried the screwball, the vape.
Oh, how'd he go?
Oh, he had one and it was good, mate. It was good after one.
Did he cough his lungs up?
No, actually, he did all right. So you don't really cough too much with the vapes. Yeah, I don't cough that much either.
Yeah, because he was smoking last time on panel. He was smoking a bong out a window cleaner bottle. He'll be there. It was fucking awesome. It was so Australian. It was so Australian.
Bottle of Windex, mate.
Yeah. Oh,
No, it was just the spray bottle fucking full where you
yeah.
wanted ice in the cunt. That was funny as fuck. I love Pugsy, eh? Fucking big time. Fucking eh. Yeah. So that would have been a wild experience for you, Seabus.
Oh yeah, it was
Meeting
alright,
Alf.
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
I've met a
nice.
couple people from the community already, so you kind of expect anything when you're meeting someone from the 420 community.
Hey, we're all interesting motherfuckers. We all got a different story to tell.
Yep. Yep.
I'm going to set one up for about 5:15.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine,
Yeah.
fine.
So how's the puppy going, mate? She in tick quarantine for the next couple of weeks, eh?
No, she's home now. She's home. She got home pretty much the next day.
Right.
She's been really slow and like hating life for the last 2 days, but she's come good this morning. And the Savi, mate, she's absolutely eating everything. Everything. Every time we go to get some food out of the cupboard or she has a fridge, she's right there like, what are you getting? What are you getting? There's she'd lost her appetite, so it's good to see she's eating hard again.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
know, loving them. Yeah, that's always a good sign. We we're talking
Yeah, at
about
the
it
end of the
earlier.
day, what's an eye to a dog, anyways? So like, as long
I
as
get over it.
she's fucking healthy and moving, who cares?
And she still has good, great quality of life.
Yeah, that's
And,
what I mean. Like, she
and they
still
adapt so
sees.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right, mate. It's funny though because she's lost a bit of depth. So she's done a few jumps onto the couch and she's made it. Oh, she's made it, but she's sort of like landed on the belly instead of getting her rear legs clear of the couch. Her belly sort of landed and she bounced up. And I'm like, yeah, you got to work that out, darling. Yeah.
I was watching that video of this newborn baby dog that had no arms. There was another dog that had no arms too, but it was figured out how to walk already, and it was trying to show the newborn how to walk, man, and it figured it out pretty quick. Like, fucking, the resilience in these things just to sit there, no arms, and hop around like a kangaroo. Like, fucking hell. Weird looking, don't get me wrong, like shit of nightmares, but yeah, it's amazing still.
Did you see Bogan Hunter's new video today?
Yeah, man. Fucking the Aussie random Aussie one was pretty funny.
That was off my live last night.
Oh, right. I missed that one.
Yeah, he's hilarious, mate. He was up on. I did because me and Jack would just live stream. We're waiting for. I'm not going to reveal right now, but we're waiting for somebody to have a meeting to do a panel in the future with. But he was busy and he didn't end up turning up. So me and Jack were just backstage. So he's like, "I'm going live," and we just went live. So just rando off the cuff right there and then. Yeah, and it turned out to be fucking funny as fuck, mate. Had like 8 people up on the panel at one stage, mate. It got crazy. And then Rando Aussie came up, man, just fucking started killing everyone. It was just hilarious. And then I saw it, and then I woke up and I'm going today and I see Bogan on a new video. I was like, oh shit, that was last night. No, yeah, I don't care.
Bacon everywhere, mate.
I just want to know where he was his subscribers from, boys, because fuck me, I wish I could gain 400 subs in 2 weeks but still have 100 views on my videos.
Does that have many subs? Fuck.
Yeah, Hookie, he's gained like 500 subs in the last 2 weeks, man, but his views are still stagnant, which is literally impossible. Because for you to get a subscriber, right? To get 1 subscriber, you're getting 5 to 10 viewers. That's just fucking how it works, right? Most people aren't fucking subscribe. In this community, it's a bit different because fucking, it's a bit more personal. Right. So you probably have a higher subscriber rate, but generally speaking, if you're getting a lot of new viewers, they're sticking around for a couple months, and you're gonna have a spike in viewers. Look at people like fucking what's his name, the Western Australian bloke. He's English, fucking really fucking good guy. What's his name? You might know him.
Western Australian guy that's English?
Yeah, he's a bong smoker.
I'm not familiar with him.
He's in the 420 community. He's one of the bigger 420 community people. And when
Not
he streams,
David.
he'll have like 120 viewers. Yay one.
Oh, yeah, one. Okay,
Oh yeah, Yay one. He grows naturally. All of his viewers are legit because you see him go live and he pulls more viewers than every motherfucker here. He pulls more viewers than Hookie. He pulls more viewers than all of us combined if we're live. It's because he gets new people in. Right? It's because he has more outreach. It's because he's putting shit on Facebook. He's putting shit on Instagram. He's putting shit on fucking everything. That's how he's getting. That's what he's doing. He's putting the work in and he's getting the results. Right? And you can see that. You can see his channel growth in not only views but subscribers. All right. Yep. And then you can see someone who's getting false growth, i.e., fake growth, who their channel views are staying stagnant, but their subscriber count's going up. It's not possible.
Right.
It's just not possible. Yeah, it's not possible. So like, I don't know what he thinks he's achieving by doing it, but it's funny for people that have any brain cells, you know.
Mate,
he's awesome.
He's got an American drama fuck with, and whatever comes out of Hookstagram's mouth, the cunt is projecting, and everything comes out of his mouth is projecting. Remember when he went on that Chobo rant and raving about? I won't say it. We know what we're talking about. I was worried.
Yeah.
I even asked someone to ring in a welfare check. Oh, I've got nothing to do with pigs ever, but that can't need a welfare check. Fucking.
Yeah, look, it means some people care about YouTube a lot more than they should, I think. Looking at and you know, it can get dangerous looking at your fucking subscriber count and looking at your views and shit like that. I never look at my analytics because I just don't care about it. But if you look at it too much,
it's too confusing anyway. I don't know what most of it means, mate. Like new viewers and unique viewers and all that. What the fuck does it all mean?
Even if you don't know what it means, if you look at it every day and you see it growing, it becomes a dopamine addiction, right? Because you're getting dopamine by getting those views. And then what happens when you don't get that addiction, you know?
Right.
Yeah, you turn to a cooked chook. You turn to a cooked chook if you don't get that.
Cooked chook.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun watching Bogan Hunter and Rando ripping a dead chook apart.
Oh, Rando is savage, man. I like it. It's just like, because you're hiding, you got to hide that you're at your TV flashing.
Yeah, I know.
The dry, deadpan face on the cunt reminds me of a comedian called Elliot Goblet. Elliot Goblet back in the day. Rando, if he went stand-up comedian, he'd pull a crowd. Fucking dead set.
Yeah. He's dry as sawdust, mate. He's he's sarcastic as fuck. He doesn't miss a beat. Yeah, one. Yeah, I'll check him out after.
Big love, cunt.
Yeah, Milky and Buddy agree. Dry as and funny as fuck. Yeah, bro. Yeah, and Buddy, I agree. Yeah, man. He's a good laugh. He's good value. I've been
that bloke that was on my panel the other day.
Wok.
Yeah, Ozzy jumped on my stream the other day when Wok was up and ripped him as well. It was pretty fucking funny. It was it was roasting him about Tasmania and shit. Like, oh, how far away is Tasmania from the coast? Like, I don't know, 2,000 k's. Like, hey, fuck it out. We went past the Antarctics, mate.
Yeah, well, they were talking to Rando saying how you know, we got roasted pretty hard when we were live on your panel, mate, yesterday. Yeah. You know, and they brought that up, and Rendo's like, "Oh no, he's still my play toy." That's what he was saying last night. They won't ask for money. Says he will pay it back, but then avoids paying back. He had done that to many viewers.
Yeah, I don't know about
him.
any of that, man. So fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, unfortunately, if he has done that, I'm sorry for anyone that is scammed. I was just commenting on the way he grows his channel because he does it in a smart way by using Facebook and all of that sort of shit. But yeah, if he's scamming cunts, fucking hell.
Yeah, well, tonight's the first time I've ever heard of his name. I remember him too with his thick glasses.
Yeah, I don't really watch many streamers. Like, I'll jump up. I can't say I sit there and watch him, like, because I'm like Yay1, he doesn't drop a link, you know, it's not a sesh with the boys. It's like sit there and watch him sesh for an hour. Like, I can do that for some people, but not for everyone. Like, SA Elements, I can watch him because he's chill and he's got good stories and he only jumps up every fucking blue moon. But yeah, very few people I can actually just watch on YouTube, you know.
Yeah, well, you're a millennial. As you look at a phone, you're distracted.
Yeah, no, I watched all of Sarge's stories that he uploaded. They're fucking killer. You know, you just got to keep my attention.
Yeah, I've got to do heaps more of those, man. I've still got heaps more to upload.
Oh, dude, do them again. Over when you get a new setup, like a new mic and shit, do them again. Like if I can, and then milk it. Like get Jacko to make some shorts of them, and you'll get heaps of new viewers in, mate. And it's not even about growing your channel. It's about getting young blokes to see the fucking shit you have to say, mate.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's exactly what I'm doing. What's that, bud? Sorry.
I was just saying, that Yay1, I haven't seen him for months. I unsubscribed, but he's got like what 20,000 viewers, and he only has what 8 in his chat. What the fuck's going on there?
Who's that Yay1?
Yeah.
No, he has like more than that in his chat. Last time I was there, he had like fucking 60 something people in there chatting.
Not when I was watching the cat.
When was this?
Yeah, I'm more leaning against fair grey. Because wherever Hooky touches, Hooky's toxic.
Oh yeah, look, I'm not saying that Ye is a better person, but I have personally seen Ye1 advertising like in Rate My Billy and like a bunch of different weed groups and Facebook. He posts his content.
I never said Ye1 was toxic. I never said Ye1 was.
All I was saying is that the way he grows is actual naturally compared to Hook, where Hook clearly buys his subscribers. Yay1 at least like he earns his subscribers by the looks of it.
Yeah,
that's all.
God bless him. Good on you, Yay1. But anyone who mixes with Hook, fucking love. Hooky will burn you.
Yep. True that, Spud. Random Aussie definitely could do comedy set. He is funny. He can keep going. We'll continue. He does. He just keeps going. He can just be talking about any story, and he can turn.
Imagine his fucking crowd work. It would be brutal.
Yeah, it would be. Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be a heckler. He'd fucking tie up in knots.
Or with a deadpan face with a dry fucking voice.
Yeah, man. Because I had a mate, not a mate. I had a guy that I spoke to in American panels come up called Hebrew, and he's a Yank. No, was a Yank or because he was from Oregon. Yeah, Rando was giving him heaps, and you could see at the start he couldn't understand the Aussies' dry sarcasm, mate. He thought he was having a go at him. He couldn't,
Yeah, I saw Hebrew dropped in tonight briefly, made a comment, and fuck. I'll call him Heb.
Yeah. Yeah, I met him on a panel somewhere over in the States. Because like I was saying earlier today at 2:00, I was there's a chick still going by the looks of it. Her name's Mel Pandora, and she did men's mental health and suicide prevention awareness. So I jumped up on that panel for about an hour and a half, but it started going sideways. Yeah, it was good. It was good at the start. It was all about men's mental health, and then it started going about fucking religion and red pill this and I'm like, no, we need to be focused back on mental health.
Red pill's not for men's mental health. That's the opposite. Red pill shit.
It is, mate. You know what I mean? And
hating against women is the worst thing you can do as a man. And like I said, man twice, but you know what I mean.
yeah, no, exactly. And I wanted to get back to like how men deal with trauma, and how where male role models are important in other males' lives, and talk about get down to the nuts and guts of real mental health, and what their struggles are, but but they're still going. That was at 2:00. I can see it on my TV now. It looks like she's still fucking going. Still got 70 people there. Fuck.
Yeah. Nice,
Yeah.
man. It needs to be talked about more. Men's mental health needs to be talked about more. I know so many mates who've taken themselves out. Fucking terrible. I'm not going to your funerals again, cunts. No more funerals, fuckers. Staying home. Fuck you.
Petrol's not cheap, boy. Fucking hell. Think about my petrol, mate. Fucking hell.
I watched it on a fucking restream like the last couple I watched through the fucking funeral home. Not anymore, cunts. Fuck you. Don't do it. It's all right to think about it. Don't do it. Think of the funeral. Think of all your mates and your family you're going to fuck up. And I'll tell you what. There's help out there. We got Lifeline, we got Beyond Blue, we got Men's Helpline in Australia, and there's a couple others if you do some research. Hopefully the cunts will answer the fucking phone. And if in North America, there's a number 988. 988. Fucking ring that. If you're out of sort and, going through extreme mental anguish, just ring some cunt. Or hit a live panel and have a chat. We'll simmer you down. God bless
100. Yep. Good advice, mate. But men's mental health needs to be talked about more. We've got to lose that stigma. We've got to lose the stigma of crying being a sign of weakness or vulnerability. We need to lose the stigma of going to see a psychiatrist or psychologist is that you're a weak cunt or that you're a psycho. We need to lose the stigma of all that stuff that makes it hard for men, to try and find help or to lean on somebody because it makes you feel less than a man or makes you feel like a weak cunt. We need to try and break that stigma. It's a hard one. It still exists. Just I've experienced it here, on YouTube, like trying to do show my vulnerabilities, mate, and then you get fucking smashed and name called and fucking all this stuff, mate, because I was trying to show you, like everybody fucking suffers this stuff, so it's still there and you'll still break through, and by doing stuff and talking like this and just fucking supporting each other,
That's why fucking it's important not to hate women, mate, because that's your biggest asset is the woman you got next to you, Fucking this red pill shit pisses me off, man, because it separates people from what you need, and a family is the most important thing, man. That woman is your everything to create that family,
A good woman, mate. That's what got me through half of my hardest stuff was, definitely reaching out, but I was lucky enough to find a good woman, and she was there legitimately when I was at my worst, and it helped me tremendously. It makes a difference. It really does. If you're lucky enough to find a great girl, that's the hardest thing, though, guys. I understand the struggle. I've seen it being, in the army, all those males around me used to struggle with women. It's hard.
Mate, when you see the Ajax box in the window or the AMA fucking laundry packet in the window,
That joke means I know what you're saying there. So if you see Omo when you're driving out of town, all the army wives, mate, because there was no one. Like, I've had diggers come to work and I'm in the shit. And I'm like, why? I woke up at this chick's house this morning and there's a fucking photo of her married to a guy. He's wearing a uniform. He's a sergeant. I'm like, oh, I know. Like, the sergeant's wife is likes the boys, if you know what I mean. And then
Yeah, you're right.
they used to
morale.
they used to put a thing in the window like of the washing detergent called Omo, and when you're driving out, you saw that means old man's out, so you boys could come around and see her. And then they used to put Fab when they were coming when her husband was coming back, they used to put Fab in the window, mean fucking assholes back. Yeah, this used to be a thing that happened in the 90s, mate.
Oh,
Yeah, and don't forget.
That's what there you go. Milky said it there. Look, Milky said it there. Fab's the one you don't want to see in the window.
And don't forget the Ajax. Remember Ajax? AJ away on exercise.
Right. Yeah, and AJ says the army jerk.
Yeah, they call them mangoes. Mangoes. Green on the outside, yellow on the inside. Too many of them give you the shits. An old local from Townsville in a pub. Crikey. Hang on to it, Sarge. Yeah. God bless you.
Oh,
Sarge, I'm going to dip out. I've got to get my audios and all that shit set up. Thank you for hosting tonight, mate. You're a fucking...
No worries, brother. Fucking thanks for coming up, Spud, and being here, mate. Appreciate you. Big love, mate.
Hey, Sebus has got all the hot chicks.
All the chicks hang around me.
Oh,
I'm supposed to be culling them, and I fucking accidentally hatched more.
Oh no! Look at that little cutie.
Yeah, it's day old. I don't even have a brooder for her currently. I've got to figure out that because I got bloody 18 or 19 2-week-old chicks there that are in the brooder. I've got to move them over to another brooder and then get them in there. But fuck, too many chickens.
Yeah, I know.
I've got a mate potentially coming around. He's a Muslim bloke, but he's a butcher.
Yep.
You reckon he's happy to come down and butcher all 3 of them and take one home for to do it?
Yeah.
They're just going to be done in the way that his religion bloody allows. So he has to do it at a certain time and face them a certain way, and then pray before he slit their throat. Yeah, halal.
Yeah.
I think that's what it entails. I'm not too sure, but realistically, it's probably more fucking humane than what I'm going to do, which is just fucking hog time, dig a hole, and gut them. You know?
Yeah. No, they do. No, when they do that religious butchering, man, it's pretty good way for the animals to, the way they do it.
Yeah, well, actually, I want to experience it. I'm interested to see the difference compared to how I do it, because, like I said, I do it quickly and as humanely as I can physically do it, but there's nothing sacred about it.
No, that's right. That's right. Yeah, when it comes to that, there's nothing sacred about it.
But yeah, it seems like a good deal. Like he'll butcher them for me and he'd take one home. So
yeah,
it's actually one of Pug's mates. Actually, his son-in-law.
Oh yeah, awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so fucking yeah. Hopefully he comes in and gets that done this weekend or the weekend after.
Yep. Yeah, nice one. I'm gonna have a last Billy, bro, and I'm head shortly. Yeah,
3 hours, mate. Bloody oath.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do a couple of last things tonight. I'll go do some shit in the morning, so I don't want to leave it too late. But yeah, I'm gonna pull a Billy.
LHLR boys, take care.
Yeah, LHLR brother. Thanks for popping up. Okay, what a good night. Thanks guys for coming, sticking out on this Friday the 13th, man. I appreciate you all. Everybody there in the chat. Budsy, Fairgrow, Milky, Banana Farmer, Bravada Mike, Dribbler. See this. Thanks for coming up, mate. Big love, Brother Spudley. Thanks for coming up, mate. We had Jack 420 earlier. We had Michael from England. We had Baker Perkins, Charlie C. Everybody in the chat, mate. Everybody, thanks for coming up. I appreciate it. Hursty, LHLR, brother. Good night. So I've got to do a few things tonight. Thanks for hanging out, as always. Be good or be good at doing it. Fucking night, lads and lasses. Bong Australia.